Let's start. Hello everyone! Welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 3? Campaign 3. The Rust Engine. I almost said Arc of the 12 again. The party's back. We got everybody this time around, so that's nice. And without further ado, let us start with... Oh, thank you Crystal Hannah for sub again. This sounds a little bit different. Hello
Oh yeah,
everyone,
what's with the
welcome to
guitars?
Train Talks, where we don't actually talk about train, but about the people that is on them. But everybody go ahead, roll me D100 and I will do the thing. Let's see, select everybody's, unselect Lilith and D100. Let's go. Alright. Alright, there you go. Let me flip
Ooh,
a
Leon with a
coin.
7.
Leon, you're not rolling good today.
Bam. 2. So higher will go first. So it's all good.
Stop.
So Briar, I feel like again, maybe?
Yeah.
Followed by
Yeah.
Ahmed, Danny, Ada, and finally Leon. Alright. Briar. My question for you is actually for you is going to be kind of difficult to answer, but we'll see. Brian, if you have 1,000,000 SGPs, guppies, what would you buy first? The first thing that you would buy?
Before or after economical collapse?
Before? Yeah, before economical collapse. How would you know that, Brian?
Because I've traveled a lot.
Fair enough.
I would probably buy a farm.
A farm. All right. Any particular location you're planning to settle into?
I would say a valley, more forest sided than I don't really like, having too much wide open spaces. I like having lots of trees.
I see. Okay. But why a farm though? Why, of all other things, you choose to buy a farm?
Because it's good to be self-sustaining and to grow crops and raise animals. And it reminds me of home.
That's fair. Okay. It reminds me of home because it feels. It feels very practical, I guess, you you have a lot of money, I'm gonna buy a farm, that kind of thing.
You can sustain yourself because money eventually runs out, but a farm you can keep going for a while.
All right, yeah, that's fair. So it's kind of like an investment a little bit.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Thank you very much, Briar. Next would be Ahmed. What about you, Ahmed? If you have 1,000,000 guppies, what would you buy first?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? I mean, I would probably spend half of it buying the Tudake.
Tukadi.
Yeah, Tukati Gilvy Party. Maybe a quarter of it for fuel, and the rest, maybe some, cool eras.
All right. Okay.
Right?
I mean, like the bike itself is self-explanatory, but like, why eras though?
Well, like I said last time, if I had the money and wanted some eras.
Okay, no, fair enough. Anything in particular you wish to get first?
Maybe any arm enhancement so that I can lift better.
Yeah, fair enough.
Better.
Punch harder. Yeah.
Punch harder.
All right. Fair enough. Thank you very much, Ahmed. Danny, what about you? If you have 1,000,000 guppies, what would you buy first?
I think I wouldn't buy an item. I'd much rather sponsor a political individual that might change my hometown for the better.
Sponsor a political individual that may change your hometown for the better. That's fair. That's a cool idea. But usually, like a political, candidate would be supported by multiple, lobbyists, I think is the right word.
I don't know the fancies of it, but I use everything in my power at least. If I have the income, then yeah, I'll try to benefit somewhat. If not directly, I can just go and give back to the community. charity.
That's why I'm thinking as well. Like, why would you rather go for a politician to maybe help your town? Why not help the town directly?
Because I've seen every drop of good taken away from people with control over the bucket. Let's say this. Mm-hmm.
So you guys got to make sure the bucket is with the right person, so to speak.
Yep.
All right. Fair enough. Thank you very much, Danny. Ada, what about you? If you had 1,000,000 guppies, what would you buy first?
Can it buy a research facility? And like all the people in it?
Doubt it.
Then I guess I don't know. I'll use it to fund research on congenital magic.
Now for the people that is not very well versed in advanced English, what is congenital?
What? You don't know congenital? Oh, I mean,
no, it's not for me. I know, but like for the others in the party, yeah.
Like, people who are born with a pre-existing condition that are related to like magical effects.
I see. So the kind of like a pre-existing kind of trait, basically. I see.
Yeah, or the taboo, the more known word for it, I guess, is curse. Curses. How
yeah,
to
yeah, it's supposed to be curses that you're born with it. Why, Daddy?
He's cursed to
Are you
have.
saying he's cursed?
He's cursed to have almost every new people we meet train a gun at him.
Hey, so far these guys have not trained a gun at you.
Not yet, despite having gun hands.
So we'll see. All right, thank you very much, Ada. And finally, Leon, what about you? If you have 1,000,000 guppies, what would you buy first?
I was given the most time to think about this, and you would really think that I would come up with a very wise answer, but
exactly, yeah.
I don't think I have one really.
What?
For all of my life,
Uh-huh.
I haven't really had many wants. I've had needs, and most of my needs were catered to either by my family or by the military when I became of age. So I haven't really dreamed of anything.
Is that the reason why you just gave your share of guppies
I have a suggestion. I have a suggestion what you can do with 1,000,000 guppies.
Is it give it to you?
Yeah!
Well, all I've wanted was liberty, and I sort of got that now. But I don't know, maybe a farm sounds nice, I suppose.
Yeah, somewhere
I really don't know.
But okay, all right, no, that's fair. 1,000,000 is a lot, especially. Well, maybe you can find your want as you travel. Huh? We'll see.
Hopefully.
But that is everybody in the party. You guys want to bring in an NPC and ask them some questions. You actually have a lot of people to ask now.
Damn.
Literally 20 additional people, I think. But you don't know a
like
majority
we know all
of them.
the names.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't even go and talk to them.
I will call Nepia.
You wanna call Nepia?
Nepia or Sasan or Bija. I think Bija I would know her. I don't know. I don't actually know anybody.
Your pick. Make a decision, party.
Party?
Well, I was asleep last time, so I can't really wager in with these new people.
That is true.
Nepia then, for the sake of Leon.
Alright, Nepia it is. Let me find Nepia's image for a bit. Because apparently the search function is not... Wait, where's Nepia's image? Wait, why is it not here? What the fuck? Ah, 1 second.
Another week.
Hey, it's not me. It's the thing. It's the thing. Oh, it's because I guess so. This is so weird. 1 second. Let me get an image of her first because I don't have a token for her yet. That's why. But I can do this. Image. Copy image. Paste it right over here. Save image. This is so many process. Save it there. And then choose here. And
Wow.
too big.
Oh no. Yeah. Ooh. She's all
Uh,
up in your face.
she's too big. She's too big.
Hey, no one is too big. Okay.
Fuck it. I do it. Ignore the non-professionality here. I'm a pro. I know how this is done. Just there you go. And Nepia appears in the screen. She again. Nepia is this blonde hair. No, platinum blonde. I think is the right word. The one with the silver hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Platinum blonde hair with a kind of like a blindfold over her eyes. She has that very kind of like very techy kind of bows folded and slung on her back with two drones hovering on the side. Kind of looks at
She
you
has
guys.
my hair.
Is there something I can help you with? Why did you give me a call?
To answer a question,
And why should I?
so that you can end the call. As you
Fair
can see,
enough.
there are no end call button until you answer the question.
Is this
So-
extortion of some kind?
I guess, although like I don't actually know. We're just here every week.
Well, get on with it. What is the question?
What would you buy if you have 1,000,000 guppies?
Million.
Yeah, 1,000,000.
Just one thing?
I don't know. Can be I don't. I guess so. I guess I don't. Is it? Is that a question? Just one thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's just one thing.
That's a difficult question. I honestly am not sure. I guess some mansion somewhere far away from people, I guess. Maybe in the middle of a forest with a lot of good animals to hunt. That sounds nice. Yeah. A mansion in the middle of a forest. Is that a valid answer?
You want no one? Just you?
Yeah. People are tiresome.
Understandable.
Is that everything?
Yes?
Alright, I guess I'll head off. You guys, do your thing. And she drops the call. So, that is Nipia. And that is everybody in the party plus an NPC.
She hates me.
What?
No, she's indifferent towards me, which is worse.
Indifference is worse than hating you, is that it now?
Yeah, indifference is the opposite of love. Did you know?
I thought the opposite of love is hate. Indifference
It's
more like in
not.
the middle.
No.
It's
That's
not.
called nagging. It's a whole different thing.
What?
What?
Why is
What?
it nagging?
Well, no, hate, you know?
Opposite of hate is nagging?
No. No. I'm trying to say that if it comes off as hate, it might be nagging,
Oh.
which
I
is
guess.
just really
It's
a form
just
of
a
love.
different form of love, yeah. A weird, contorted one, but yeah, sure, I guess.
Sorry, Ada. Sucks to suck.
I want to see you do better, jeez.
So,
It's because I'm not trying.
we're gonna stop here for
Ooh.
now, and then get back to reality, and then deal with the aftermath of the party's action. So, let's go. Alright.
No gravity.
I said get back to reality. Did I? Did everybody miss that? Was I muted or something?
Yeah, I heard you said that the party has to deal with the aftermath of the action.
Yeah, exactly. I said that before that. No, you didn't hear it.
Got cut
Oh my
off.
god, I forgot to check the audio, but thank god everything's working fine. Okay, all good, all good.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, everybody ready? Shall we? Shall we?
We shall, we shall.
Let's go. So, as usual, I will start with. Oh, let me put up some music. Nope, wrong song. Let's put this one.
We're not gonna hear that song for a while.
Yeah, next week, hopefully, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, and before everybody cancels.
No, please don't. All right, so last session, you guys hung around the tower that the Soldat Diarmes guild called home. Ada, you chatted with Nepia for a bit, while Ahmed, you spent some time taking daggers from Bloodshot. By taking daggers, I mean Bloodshot throwing it at you and you getting sneak attack and all that. So that's nice. While you guys are resting, a sudden call from Asia let you guys know that something is attacking them. You guys informed Sag about this, and Bija immediately mobilized the group to help the party. You guys reached Asia just in time and rescued him, and even managed to kill the white creature that was causing the trouble. However, the reaction from the Sag is less than enthusiastic. That creature may have meant more to them than the party originally thought. So, right now, you guys are back in the cramped tower that they sold at the Armes Guild called home. The atmosphere here is less cheery than before, but you have free roam of the place nonetheless. As the day grows later and later, people begin to turn in for the day in the second floor barracks. Some of the SAG members have moved some of the tables aside, providing sleeping bags for you guys to use for the night. Some of them are also keeping watch as you guys rest. Is there anything you guys want to do before you guys turn in for the day?
Before the long rest, right?
Before the long rest.
Yeah.
How long do
Um,
you see if I were to work up? How much progress would I get?
I'd say maybe like 1 or 2 hours from it.
1 or 2. I'll take 2 hours of working out.
I'll maybe read my book to sleep, the language book.
Sure. Ada, Leon, Briar?
I don't know if I ever got Marlene's.
I don't think you asked.
What is it called?
Sender.
The
Keyword?
sender code.
Yeah,
Keyword. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I don't think you even asked her, so I doubt
You
it.
don't understand how hard that is.
Yeah, I know.
You could ask someone to tell you.
Yeah, but if I can't do anything on my own, what good am I?
Yeah, but it's not something that you can do on your own at the moment.
I could learn.
Sorry.
Is this in character or out of character here?
Yes.
In character? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, then if it's in character, I could just give you her sender.
Wait, do you actually have it?
I assume I have it.
Did you ask her?
Didn't we like exchange
while.
everybody? But you know what?
Yeah,
Even if I
but you guys
don't,
always overlook her all the time.
you know what? I could ask Isa to give her sender,
Yeah.
her keyword to you. So yeah, I'm gonna text Isa. Hey Isa. Hey, Isa's around here, right?
Isa is here, yes.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go to Isa with Briar next to me. Like I'm gonna.
Yeah, Isa at this
Briar
point
with
is already kind of like curled up in her sleeping bag. She has one. She's sleeping on her arm, kind of nodding off to sleep a little bit. As you guys approach, oh,
Hey, Isa. Do you know
Yes.
Marlene's keyword?
Merlin, I don't think she has a sender.
What?
No,
I thought she did.
She's a little bit. She's a druid, you know. They're a little bit traditional in this case. I think it's because she's a little bit too afraid of the whole technology things, which I think I can understand. I mean, these things are very finicky. She kind of pulls out her sender, kind of tries to press buttons with it on it and everything. Why do you ask?
Because I wanted to check up on her.
Well, I have Briggs' number.
I'd rather not.
No, maybe you could ask Brix to give the sender to Marlene for you to chat to Marlene. Or call, that could work. I think calling's easier, right? Than texting.
Yep.
I don't know if that would be a good idea because she would, if something happens and she's responsible for messing up his sender, I don't want her to get in trouble.
It'll be fine. Briggs breaks his sender all the time. I think this is like his third one. Go on. Should I give him a call?
Call him.
Alright. He pulls out her phone and kind of pulls it out, types in Briggs' number, and then waits for the call to be picked up. Wait for a bit. Briggs! Is Marlene there? Yeah. No, not me. It's the Briar. She wants to talk to her. No, she does not have her. I know, but just give your sender to her. Yes, exactly. Yes, you are very smart, Briggs. Alright.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna pep talk Briar and just, hey, you got this, okay?
And she kind of gives the sender to you.
Call. It's just a talk. And then good luck, and I go back to where I was gonna sleep.
Alright.
Okay. I'm just gonna shakily reach for the sender and then
She gives you the sender and then kind of
Listen.
just stares at you.
yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Marlene, it's me. It's Briar. I'm. This isn't my sender. It's Issa's, but I'm using it to call and see how everything is doing on your end over there.
I'm not very familiar with this, but it's nice to hear your voice. Everything here is good. There were some stray monsters just now, but I didn't get to do anything. Raikini just, does his thing. At least we had some really good food today.
That's good. I'm glad you guys are, being protected and staying safe.
What about you? I heard a lot of weird noises coming from the city. I hope everything's okay.
Everything is okay right now, but we might have problems later. But we'll take care of that when they get here.
All right. Well, if you need my help, I'll be here. Just call Briggs, and then Briggs can call me, and then we can go together.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. She's still on the line, like. So why?
Staring at these like, how do you turn it off? How do you turn it off? How do you turn it off?
She just stares at you, just smiling. Her hands on her chin, and then you hear from the other side, "How do you turn it off? Briggs? Briggs? I don't know. I usually just let the other people do it. I just smash it.
Oh, God!
Smash it. I don't know.
I think it's the red button.
No, immediately like, both of you can hear. It's like loudspeaker now. Issa's just like not doing anything, just looking at you, fumbling with the sender.
Isa, please.
She chuckles and presses the red button.
You have a
Yeah, I
different
think
kind than I
why
do.
don't if I and then just boop, the whole thing ends. Briar, Briar, Briar. Maybe now you know what birthday gift to give her. Hmm? She kind of elbows you a little bit.
When's her birthday?
I have no idea. That is
And
your
why
first
did you
mission.
mention it?
Well, you know, it's for you to find out. Your objective is to find a give her a present, so the first objective is to find when to give her a present, you know? I think a birthday might be a good time, but maybe 1 month anniversary of meeting each other is a good reason to do too, no?
Yeah, if I gotta figure out how. Mine was a hand me down. Someone just gave it to me, so I don't really know how much these things are.
Well, you know, at this point, it's not really a matter of price. It's more of a matter of finding a functional one.
Hmm.
Good night, Brian.
Good night. Thank you for letting me use your sender.
Of course. Let me know if you want to call Briggs again.
If you can contact him.
Oh yeah. All right.
Let
So
me just.
you would see Isa curls up to her bed, kind of pulls the what do you call the sleeping bag over her head and kind of curls in for the night. Leon, Ada, anything? Are you guys heading off to bed?
Yeah.
Got nothing here. Heading off to bed.
All right. So all of you take your rest, and the night passes uneventfully. And as you wake up the next morning to the sounds of kind of like armor clanking downstairs, you can see some of the people have already waken up and then starting up their day. Some of them are already cooking some breakfast. Um, it's meager compared to the last time, like your meal. They provided you a full pack of ration, but this time everybody seems to only have like a slice of bread with some kind of a bottle of a jar of jam that they're just passing around in the barracks for everybody to eat. You would see the rest of the Soldat the army. Some of them, you would see Bija actually climbing down as well. She declines to eat, just making sure everybody is able to grab some food. You would see Nepia going down as well, grabbing a piece of bread, and immediately going back upstairs. You would see Sasan immediately hanging out with the others. He seems to be the most outgoing one compared to everybody. So, the day is yours. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna go to where Leon is and like, hey, bro, you know how you're like half Bisho?
I'm familiar.
Can you help me with something?
Uh, sure. What do you? Oh, I think I know what you're planning to do. Sure.
Really? Okay, cool.
I can see the glint in your eye. You know.
I mean, I'm not getting anywhere, and I don't know. Maybe I'm not her type, or like maybe we just look. I don't know. You know.
Of course. Just what do I ask her really?
Mm, Hmm. I don't know. She doesn't really talk as much. Like she was really just like trying to brush me off. Although I feel like maybe it's also because like, she never met me before. But like to be honest, I don't know if it's gonna be any better if she has met me. So um I
She
do
has
maybe
sight to her robots, right?
yeah. Maybe persuade her to talk about something personal. Like I was trying to
Or
get I was try um also DM since the RP wasn't finished. If I did ask about the eyes, would she have mentioned it to me or would she have not?
About the eyes, you asked, how did you get them? She would just say that it's provided by the guild.
Okay. Um, yeah, that maybe you could ask like the eye story, like what's up with that? I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's a
Um,
personal thing. So maybe if it really works, like if your charm is working, then maybe she would tell you. I don't know.
Alternatively, hear me out. Um,
Okay.
in the military, I've gotten compliments on my eyes, which was sort of used as same type of test between guys. Perhaps you can just casually ask her if she thinks I'm pretty, and if she mentions my eyes, you know where you stand.
Okay. So I go up to her and ask, "Hey, do you think my brother is pretty?"
That's such a weird sentence. Yeah,
Okay. A weird way of finding it out, but hey, I'm
very,
all
very.
for like a
Uh,
weird hypothesis. So okay, I'm gonna go in.
I'll just be sitting here then, eating my toast.
All
Okay.
right. So, Ada, you go upstairs trying to find her again. The rest of you, Danny, Ahmed,
Um,
Briar, what do you
did
guys do
I
after waking up from a sleep night?
did I do a continuity rewrite and say Danny would have maybe woken up like a bit earlier? I don't know, 6 a.m. probably. Like,
All right, sure.
okay. Um,
Yeah, you could
he
mention this earlier, just FYI.
yeah, I was just waiting for Ada and Leon's thing to finish. But Danny would have woken up early from a cold sweat. He pulls out his hat and looks at the picture that he has on the hat, and then realizes there's some music notes on the back of the picture. This is after the long rest, right? DM?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He realizes what those music notes are. He puts the picture on the tip of his guitar to look at it. He's gonna try to cast sending to uh the person in the picture at first. He doesn't strum the guitar and then chooses to hesitate. He's gonna sending on another person. Uh, I'm trying to contact Emmanuel Talon, so I'm gonna cast a spell. Is that wait? Oh no, where's my browser? Yeah.
1 second.
So 25 words starting when I press sending, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alan, this is Gertmon. Doing okay. Not with Philip. Hope you're safe. How to deal with white creatures. I'm at Blade Fort. That's one word, right?
Bladefort's 2 word.
Oh, okay, okay. Blade Fort.
Can you write these down as well, FYI?
Oh, okay then. Oh,
Yeah.
all right then. I'm gonna type it in public girl, okay?
Yeah.
This is Gerdmon. Uh, I'm gonna finish saying it first so we can like push if on that. Um, hope you're safe. Hope you're safe is the last 3 words.
All right. Second.
Mm,
Focus
is
on the
there a
spell, and you cast it. You feel the your magic surges into the ether, looking for its target. Before realizing the spell kind of dissipates and fails instantaneously.
instantaneously? Do I know it fails? Like
Yes, you know it fails.
it fails. Okay,
Yeah.
so it didn't cast.
No, still cast it, but the spell fails.
What the fuck? Um, holy. Oh god. Could I do an Arcana check to try to understand how this? Is this something blocking me from sending this?
Sure, go ahead, Arcana check for me.
Okay. Wait. Oh, I'm gonna write it down. I'm writing it down right now. Sorry, dude. It'll be finished in a bit.
It's okay,
So
all good.
Arcana.
The spell fails, so
Yeah,
it's all
but
good.
all right.
I was writing it down so that I can formulate a response. But yeah, the spell fails.
Okay.
You have no idea what's going on. You know, because again, how you cast spells, you don't really know how you cast spell. You just do stuff and it happens.
Right.
You just play some music and this happens. So it's just strange that this time around your spell just completely fails.
Huh. I think Danny's gonna. He's gonna be very. He's gonna be confused at first. He's not gonna think the worst, but he's gonna try again and repeat the same message.
All right.
God, I'm wasting my third level spell slots. I'm sorry.
So
He's gonna try again.
focus on the spell once more, targeting Manuel Talon.
Mm-hmm.
You focus on his visage, you focus on his voice, you focus on the time you experience with him. And you feel your words surge through the air once more. It flies out into the ether, going around trying to search for that person before it just slowly dissipates. And it's gone. The spell fails.
Okay. All right. By the way, Danny's in the roof. I feel like he would be casting this. He didn't want anyone else to see him doing this. I think
Sure.
he's going. Hmm? Yeah.
Sure.
All right. They know we're gone. He's gonna put his guitar away, and then he's just gonna sit there silently, trying to understand what the possible things that might be happening right now.
So you sit there until the sun properly rises, and you can hear downstairs begin to stir, sounds of people going around doing their about things, and then you would see Nipia walks up to the roof, sees you, gives you a nod, and walks over to the edge of the tower, dangles her feet off the edge, and just stares in the direction of the castle.
I this tower is like a watchtower, right?
Yep.
Basically. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Before heading down, I think Danny would not tap, but then he's gonna say, not looking at her because he doesn't have the strength for it right now. I know it's not much, but I'd like to say again. Apologies. We sure could have done more. And head down.
No response. As you guys make your way down, you would come across Ignis making her way up. That's correct?
No,
Oh no, you're not heading. Okay, you're not immediately heading towards her. All right. All right.
no,
All right.
Ignis
not her
is
name,
not in
that's
this
not her name.
campaign.
Oh my god, Ada! Oh my god! I keep thinking
Jeez.
Ignis. I don't know. I saw in the
Who's
Ignis
this fire
blocker
lady
over
with
there.
red hair that suddenly
Uh,
appeared? What?
You know what? Ignis blocker is an item people go after.
It's-
Ignis blocker is an item been long time ago.
I guess
Ada begins making her way up the tower and sees Nepia on the roof. She has toast in her hand, hasn't eaten it, and just staring to the city, specifically in the direction of the castle at the center of town.
hey, morning.
Morning.
So like my brother has a question.
You have a brother?
Yeah, he's the one with the pretty eyes, as he said.
The soldier.
Yeah, yeah. His name is Leon.
Right, right.
Um,
What's the question?
he wanted to ask if you think his eyes are pretty.
There's a moment of pause before the drone that on her shoulder, both drones, just turn to you slowly. Why do you ask? Are you trying to hook me up with your brother or something?
No, that's like the opposite of what I'm trying to do.
You're trying to make
But
me hate your brother. Gotcha.
no. The opposite of love is not hate; it's indifference. Anyway,
Hmm.
um, no, like no. See, I had a theory, and I was hoping my brother would help me test out that theory. But then he told me to go ask you myself to prove that theory. And come to think of it, I'm smart. I should have like figured out this discrepancy in how like things make sense, because like technically he should have talked to you directly and not like uh and
She
anyway,
just turns around. Are you okay?
yeah,
Do you need to
I'm
talk?
good. I'm talking. I do
If
you
you need
can
to
you
talk, you should go to Bija. She's like the whole therapist thing. I am the
no I'm
worst person to talk to right now.
no I not talk like that. I do need to talk to Bija, but I mean no, like could you just can you talk to my brother and then see if you think he is pretty? I'm not crying, it's just this is so stupid.
She opens her mouth for a bit, closes it, opens it again. I'll think about it. She turns around and finally takes a bite out of her toast.
I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna like glance to see like what's her expression.
She is smiling and shaking her head.
I'm just gonna like cover my face. It's very red as I go down and find Leon. I'll be like, I think I did it wrong.
You just sat at his table eating his toast.
Y- y-
You, sorry, you, you did it wrong. How did you ask
I,
a simple question wrong?
you said asked if she found your eyes pretty, right? So I went to go and
Right?
ask if she thinks your eyes are pretty, and and she's like, "Are you trying to set me up with your brother?" And then I said, "No, like, geez, that I'm doing the opposite, aka, setting her up with me, but she thought I'm trying to make her hate you, so that I was just like,
Did you clarify?
clarify. No, I didn't want to say like we're trying to do some magic shit. That's gonna be so sus.
No, not that. I mean, did you clarify it was for you?
Why would I say that?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like the cat's out of the bag already.
No, like if they know, isn't that like a sign of weakness or something? I
Not
mean,
really.
I don't know. I've never like flirted with people like I've never done the first move. Is what I'm saying. So it's weird. So like I don't know. I don't know. Can you just talk to her, please, and then see if she likes you or something? Like, jeez.
I can talk to her. Sure.
She's on the roof. Don't tell her I sent you. Okay, maybe like give it like an hour. No, maybe like 30 minutes, then you go up. Okay. Okay, I'm
I'll
gonna go
finish
eat
my
my
tea
toast.
and toast, and then I'll go. All right.
Okay. I'm just gonna
In
just
the
gonna go hug
meantime,
Cheeky and then go and eat my toast in
hug
front of
who?
Cheeky.
Oh, Chicky. I thought you hug Kiki. Like what? Raikiri's not here. And you dare hug him?
Comfort, please.
Excuse me, I've hugged him multiple times.
That is true.
Um, I whispered to Amit like, I just saw her went up perfectly normal, and now she's crying. What do you think happened?
She's not crying, by the way. She's just very red and just very flustered.
Okay, I whispered to Amit, I just saw her perfectly normal. Now she's red as a tomato. What do you think happened? Bets. Come on, let's bet.
I don't know, man. Maybe she fell on her face or something. The stairs are a bit steep, you know.
I put money that she accidentally broke one of Pisha's drones.
You mean Nebia.
Minepia. Oh god, I'm sorry.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Whenever the guy kind of
I
leans
think
in,
we found on the
nah,
schedule.
I think she got a crush on Napier.
We
One of the guy just
would-
leans in over, apparently just goes over to you.
I look
I'm
behind-
leading on Ahmed, he's leading on me.
Yeah.
I look at the guy. Who's the guy?
He seems to be some kind, he's a luminar. He has kind of like that matte colored, kind of like deep blue kind of scale with spikes along his crest and also along his elbows. Kind of leans at you, kind of looks at you guys, seeing you guys like awkward, like what the hell's going on. Oh, I'm Box, by the way.
Hey,
Bok-
Bok.
Box?
Box.
Box. Pleasure, Danny Goodman. Wait, you said crush, mister?
Oh yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
got a crush on
yeah.
Napier, but like she's a bitch. Sorry, not Napier. They would refer to her. She would refer to her as Sky. Everybody's got a crush on Sky, but she's a little bit of a bitch, you know.
Danny
Correction,
puts-
not a bitch, more like an unfeeling bitch. Nope, I need to find a better word.
Did Nepia walk down as well?
I don't. She's
Wait.
still upstairs.
Okay.
Danny puts two and two together with the conversation they had on the roof when he was looking out of the telescope. Oh! It's like the Channing Tatum moment where he did the oh. Oh!
Everybody just
that makes-
turned to look at Danny as you guys
I'm
go.
gonna grab Danny's head and then I'm gonna whisper, "Yell louder, one, don't you?"
Jeez, you're not very good at keeping secrets, huh?
I'm sorry. That made sense now. I'm quite slow on these things. Alright, okay.
But I guess that's one off the block. Maybe I should try for the little one. She's cool with guys, right?
You mean
What do you mean?
Briar over there?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry?
Do you mean Briar over there?
Yeah. The one with the bear. A little bit scary,
Yeah.
but you know, that's hot.
Yeah, but
I think she's taken.
yeah, I got a feeling she has the hot nails.
Ah, come on. Okay, what about the Bisho?
That's a guy.
No, the Lilith.
I mean, if you want him,
You want Leon?
he's like a pretty boy, right?
Boy? No, the Bisho, the pink, red hair, pink skin. What was her name? It was like
Oh!
Lily,
Lilith.
Dandelion.
Lilith. Best not get her name wrong. We've heard she might be like Sky. She might
Yeah.
be.
Damn it.
From word of mouth. We have
He's just like, why is everybody taken? He just mutters to
If you
himself.
don't talk to her, you will never know.
That's
You
true.
could try.
Alright.
could try.
Let me work my box charm.
Danny,
Miss.
Danny, do the thing that you did to me.
I snap my
It worked
fingers.
for me, right? It worked for me. It can work for me. It
Yeah,
might work
you
for
got it.
Bossy.
Buddy. Come here. You got me first. I snap my fingers. Good
Good.
luck.
Did you inspire
Bardic
him?
inspiration.
He's like, what the fuck did he just do? But I don't know what you did, but I feel so much confident right now. Hey, Lilith! Kind of walks over to her. She you can see the conversation. The two of them chat
It's a
for a
D8.
bit.
It's a D8 now, DM. It's a D8.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Just a general charisma roll.
D20 plus a D8. All right. Oh.
Oh.
Hello.
You can see the two of them gonna have some conversation a little bit. Box gonna flexes his arm a little bit, shows off his musculature. Lilith kind of chuckles a little bit, but yeah, she kind of chuckles, kind of enjoys the conversation, just goes on, and then we'll see. But it just goes on like that, like it's pretty chill.
I bet I'm the best wingman ever. Let's high five. I just high five.
Danny. I'm gonna high five Danny as hard as I can. You know?
Ah,
With all of my back.
yeah, let's go.
So as this is happening, as you guys are playing wingman here, Leon, you're making your way upstairs, yeah? Sorry, but before that, Briar, what are you doing during this time?
I am combing loaf.
You
like I
are
do every
combing
morning.
loaf. All right. So you kind of comb loaf. A couple of the girls gonna like near the door. They're gonna like stare at you. Not stare at you. Stare at loaf specifically. They're gonna like chat with each other. They're gonna shake their heads. Gonna hide behind each other, seemingly interested in loaf for a bit during the time.
I'm just gonna, the entire time, I'm just gonna baby talk him and tell him how much of a good boy he is.
And Loaf
And
just
how pretty
enjoys
his fur
it.
is.
Yeah, Loaf is just rolls to her belly, to his belly, so you can rub his belly. He's just like spinning. He's basically acting like a dog right now. He's just
Yeah.
enjoying it the whole time.
Just try to. I'm also collecting the fur because it can be reused for material. Like we could use it for kindling. We could use it to stuff
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
and
fair
patch
enough.
Things.
Because like all the
So-
other people, like it's a mixture. Some people are like, holy shit, that's a bear. And like, oh, the bear's doing doggy stuff. And then the other one like, holy shit, it's gonna kill her. It's just a mixture of like people kind of understanding and misunderstanding what the hell's going on over here. But yeah. In the meantime, Leon, you walk upstairs alone or with Ada?
Please alone.
I
Please
think it's
don't.
plenty awkward as it is, and
Alright.
coming back with my sister would make it worse. So
Yeah.
alone is fine.
Even if you did ask Ada, I'd be like, I see you, I come back up there.
So,
It's crazy enough to work, but probably shouldn't do it.
so, Leon, you walk up to the roof and you would see you would walk past the second floor. As usual, the second floor is mostly dark. You can see the curtains covering the separate rooms, quote unquote. So the room is basically it's a circular room, but it has been divided into smaller rooms using curtains. And they have hammocks and sleeping bags basically to maximize spaces for people who want to sleep there. You would see some kind of blue light emitting from the opposite side of the room, but you can't really see clearly because curtains are blocking the way, so but you can see some kind of blue light. You continue walking up to the third floor, which is the roof, and that's where you see there's kind of like an ancient cannon on the roof, but it's rusted, the wheels fallen off. You can see where the cannon tip would be, it's just cemented, so it's not even supposed to be used.
Oh, it's disabled.
Yeah, it's disabled. And then you would see Nepia kind of sitting next to her. You can see one of the drone is right over her shoulder, and the other one seems to be kind of hovering at the ground floor outside, just hovering near the perimeter of the base.
Looking at Ada, no doubt. He's gonna take a few loud steps to make his presence known.
The drone
And
spins first, and then she turns around. You're the soldier guy. Lion?
close enough. Leon,
Leon, right.
have we exchanged names even?
You would. She introduced herself as Nepia, but everybody in the place calls her Sky.
Right. Well, then Leon's gonna step a little forward and say, I'm Leon, but if we're going by call signs, I have quite a few of those.
He's gonna
Jaeger,
tilt his
most
head.
recently.
Jaeger. That's. I feel like I kind of know that language.
It's Old Hum for hunter.
Ah, makes sense. You're from an old city
Well,
then.
true, same as my sister. Well, I was born and raised there. I didn't really grow up there, however.
Hmm.
He's gonna look at the
Cheaper.
cannon now because he is a military guy.
Yeah. She
You
turns
can't be a
back.
military guy and not look at cannons.
Yeah, she turns back to, so that her feet dangles over the edge, and she's just looking into. She it looks like she's staring into the distance, but obviously she's not really seeing anything. She's just sitting there
Mhm.
as you investigate the cannon. What in particular are you looking for?
Just checking it out. Well, where it's pointed at, what
Edit.
its capabilities are, etc.
Mm. Go ahead, roll me history check.
We. I'm not good at that at all.
Oh no. I mean it's cool though. It's like your gun, but like if it's
Mhm.
ancient and if it's big. That's
Nice.
essentially it. You have no idea what age this is from, like why is it built. It's pointed outwards, so you can at least surmise that it is built for defense of the city. But
Mhm.
beyond that, you have the foggiest idea or why it's there.
But it's got like wires and stuff. You said.
I'm sorry.
You said it has wires, or did I mishear you?
No, no, no. There's no wire.
Oh,
It's
okay, it's like I'm expecting like an ancient looking thing.
yes, yes. It is very ancient.
Okay, okay. Well, he doesn't have anything to say about it with that six. So he'll just say, "Mind if I sit?"
She scoots over to the side to give you some space.
He's gonna sit on the edge and kind of look over the direction she's facing to see if there's anything interesting there.
She, her body's kind of slightly off to the right, but she's looking in the general direction where the castle is.
Is there anything funky going on with the castle?
Go ahead, roll perception. Oh, are you asking her or are you checking?
I'll check first.
All right, go ahead,
I'll
perception
I'll
check.
ask if I roll terribly.
Yeah. So with a 19, you can clearly see that from the distance, it looks like a proper castle.
Mhm.
But if you stare at it long enough, you can kind of realize the window moves to the left a little bit, and then it kind of and then it slowly moves back to the right. It moves to the left,
Ah.
and then moves to the right. It kind of figures out maybe the tentacles is still there, kind of moving around on the surface of the castle.
Right. Okay, gotcha. Right. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, is it doing anything?
No, I've been looking at it for a while, but it just sits there. As long as no one comes close. If anyone comes, it pulls them in. Maybe to eat. I hope to imprison, but I don't know.
Do you think it's intelligent?
Maybe. I think so. Because you know how he saved you? With the whole loud
Mhm.
sounds? All the white monsters, they react to it. As you know, the voices that we synthesized was actually voices of our dead friends, the ones that died during the fall. A little bit dark, but it works.
No, I understand. It does raise a question in my mind. Did they fall to the castle itself or the monster inside of it?
Most fall during the fall. We took refuge in the castle because kind of looks gestures around it, gestures to the city. You can see like this in the city, the castle is the only fortified structure. The rest is small. You can see kind of like towns rather than a actual city. Here it's mostly single and double storied buildings. Some of them are even like cobblestone buildings, like at the very edge.
Oh, damn.
So it's old. So yeah, a lot of people we called people to come and stay in a castle in case it happens again. Who knows? But yeah.
Must have
Then
seemed like a good idea back then.
yep, we gathered all the food, all the equipment, make sure everybody's safe, protected. We sent out for help, and then Joker changed.
Sorry, Joker?
One of the senior members of SAG.
So, like, gesture at the castle. Say, is that him?
That is the aftermath afterwards. Joker changed first, and then a couple more followed by, and well, those white things in an enclosed space. It definitely did not do well for most of us. She looks down to the tower. We were out looking for food at that time, so we didn't. We're lucky. And then, from what I heard, Animal turned as well. And he became, and she points to the castle, that.
Leon's gonna remain quiet for a minute. There's plenty to think about. And then after a moment, he's gonna say, and it's prioritizing the voices of the dead, you said?
She nods.
Do you think it's an attempt to reclaim them?
I think he's still trying to protect them. I don't think
Oh,
he's aware, but because he doesn't react to our voices, to most people's voices, but he reacts to Bija's. And when he reacts, it's mostly taking them into the castle. It's like a reflex rather than intelligent thought.
I understand some sort of, what's the word? Vestigial intelligence or something?
She nods.
Then perhaps people inside might still be alive. Or
I hope so. Yeah,
I don't suppose you have plans to mount any attacks anytime soon?
Hey, don't look at me. You're the one that actually took down one of those things.
Oh, sure. I mean, anyone can point things and click. It's more about planning. Anything else?
I don't think
And
you're. I don't think
risk.
you understand. Um, She turns to you. The thing that you killed
Turn to her as well.
is our friend. Was our friend.
Leon probably didn't know what's going on.
Leon
Like
absolutely didn't.
Leon would know. Leon
Yeah,
would
Leon would
know,
know,
but
but
Crit does not
Crit does
know.
not. Yeah. So
Yep.
last session, like in the summary, Asie called for help because he was being attacked by a white monster. You go over there, kill the white monster, and then return. And then later on, you guys logic it out like, oh shit, that white monster might have been these guys' friends. So,
Oh, I see. Okay.
the one that you killed, her name was Lux. We tried to stop it before, but we couldn't. You did. You know how crazy that is? So yeah, the people are a little bit conflicted. They are amazed at your skills. At the same time, you made sure that Lux is never coming back.
You have some experience fighting these things. Perhaps that's where the proficiency comes from, but I
That's
don't
still
think there
insane.
is any coming back from that.
Are
They
you
were already
sure?
My,
gone.
Do
my
you know?
condolences, but I mean, we can't be certain, surely, but how long has she been like that?
She. The castle?
Lux.
Lux. I think it was 3 weeks after the fall. She was one of the last one to turn with her twin. 10.
Are you holding this against us?
I don't know.
If it's any consolation, I've seen movies, read books, and all kinds of things in between, but the concept of being a prisoner inside your own body seems terribly frightening to me, and perhaps we did her a favor by releasing her. Don't take it the wrong way.
Yeah, she when you say that, she kind of sharply inhales. I'll do my best. Now, is there anything else you want to talk to, or are we done here?
I did want to ask you something, but feels rude to ask it now. And I bet you get this a lot. I wanted to ask about your eyes, if you find talking about it. I noticed you move your head around a lot when you talk, and speaking of vestigial reflexes, I get the sense it's a recent development.
No, it's been a while. Before SAG, before everything, actually. But no,
Don't suppose you
I'd
enjoy
rather
speaking about
not
it.
talk about it.
I understand.
Thank you.
It's gonna sit for a
Sweetie,
while.
you did it for sweetie.
I tried to. That was
That was the
don't press the
precision,
issue.
but you.
That was the attempt. You know?
Yeah, you
I
need a
didn't
little
even
bit
get to
more.
roll.
Yeah, you need to be a little bit more for her to, roll, to give a roll.
Aw.
All right. Well. In that case, he's gonna like pull his feet back up off the ledge, stand up, stand over the edge for a while, stick his hands into his cool jacket, and like while overlooking the city, say, "Well, if you ever decide to speak to someone about it, I'll be around for a while."
She chuckles. And she gives you a nod and continues staring out to the distance.
Turn around and walk off.
All
See, that
right.
was my last attempt to, persuade her to talk about it.
Good try. Good try. So, you return back downstairs, and well, the place is still buzzing with life, and they're not really doing anything at the moment. They're just surviving. You can see Sasan chatting up with the other guild members. You can see the guild members are just mostly hanging out, keeping watch, making sure, any of the white monsters going around. Um, but it seems like this is their daily routine at this point. You guys are kind of scattered a little bit around the bottom floor, but you guys kind of regrouped at some point. And what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, how did it go? Guess I gotta ask.
Yeah. He's gonna come back, hands still in pockets, and after the question, gonna go. I didn't get a concrete answer out of her. The conversation sort of went elsewhere. I was expecting a light-hearted conversation, perhaps a bit of banter, but no, it's got oddly deep actually. Talking about dead friends and all that. Sorry.
Well, she does have a she does have she does have a tendency to like go kind of sad a little bit. But yeah, I guess it's all right.
Well, just shoot your shot without magical interference, the
Uh,
old-fashioned way, like your parents did.
oh my god, how do you do anything without magic though?
Find a way. Welcome to my life.
What do you mean? You literally have those eyes that like,
Yes,
give
and
advantage to people. Everybody
had
would
a
love
it
you.
had a surprisingly, it only works to a specific subgroup of women, which
Like
doesn't help me a great deal. Do you know how Bishow eyes work?
they attract females? No,
No,
males. Males.
they
No, I know how
attract
they work.
they attract creatures attracted to females.
Yeah, yeah, I know that. I mean,
Right?
yeah,
You see the issue in me using that.
you're not
Or
gay?
rather,
I'm kidding. I know you're not gay. I'm sorry. Are you probably
Wait, why are you having this conversation just in case? Like, is this like, could we overhear this?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Everybody can jump in.
Should I start styling my hair different? Is it the hair?
No, I don't know because you're so pretty, like and you attract males. I just thought you would like males because you do attract them just like, big shows normally like males because they
Yeah, well,
attract males. I
call me
mean,
an
not
outlier.
all, obviously. It's just.
Wait. If I'm getting this right, Ada, you have the hots for Miss Napier up there. Is that true?
I don't know if you'd say hot. I just think she's cool. And like I'd like to talk to her more, I guess, but she doesn't really like talking. But I'm also not very good at talking. So
Well, lucky for you. Me and Danny knows what to do, right, friend? Right, my buddy Danny? Just gonna do your
uh,
thing.
Okay, hold on now. This might be a little bit tricky, but we'll see. Let's see if we
Hey,
can
it
do
worked on
some
me. It worked on bots.
what?
It worked
No,
on
hold
Ada.
on. What are you trying to do?
Danny's
good
thing.
old bardic magic.
I don't.
Clap.
I don't need that. Leon just said I need to try it without magic.
I just heard you say, "Why can't I do? Why is it so difficult to do things without magic or something akin to that?" So I'm pretty sure you're still akin to using magic.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know.
Regardless,
Not for me, I
regardless,
guess.
regardless. Snap my fingers. You got this.
I no, I want it. Can I? Can I?
I mean, you can choose not to roll it, but you have a D8.
Okay. Oh, I I don't think I'll use it for flirting,
Hey,
but
hey, hey,
thank you, I guess.
hey, Ada. Danny's thing is not just the bardic inspiration. It's the confidence boost you get from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel super confident.
It worked on Box.
Box.
We point to the
Are
Luminar.
they still are they still having a conversation?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
nope.
Luminar's the
Box is
oh,
drinking himself to drowning himself in booze right now, and Lilith is somewhere
Oh
else.
my
Oh,
god!
yeah, I don't. Is that what you want me to
no,
do?
no,
Be
it was
sad?
going fine. It was going fine. I should have put more into it. Darn. Okay. It'll be great
Right.
hear me out. It'll be a great introduction base, but you gotta keep it up on your own at that point because I can't be there for the whole. I'm not a chaperone, so it'll be a great starter, but you gotta keep it afloat.
Yeah, that's the hard part. You know, I thought I had good starters, but I don't.
Well, now you have an okay starter with me.
Great. Uh, although I don't know, maybe I don't think they're much in like a flirty mood considering what just happened. So, I don't know. Uh,
Uh, oh, also, I needed to ask you about something magical, sort of, um, magic in nature.
okay.
Say someone happened to cast a sending spell. You've heard of it before?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's a basic spell.
Right.
I mean, I can't do it. It's like I don't know it. I mean,
Um,
I can't do it, but I know it. Anyway,
right.
yes. What's your question?
So you know how you know it, right?
What's it?
Regardless, no, you said you have some knowledge. All right.
Okay.
What are the possible answers to a reason why sending can't work or couldn't work?
DM, do you want me to roll Arcana?
Passive Arcana.
Do you want me to roll or do you want me to use passive Arcana?
Let me know what's your passive first.
Oh, okay. Passive is 17.
Damn.
17. You would know. You would know the reasons.
Okay.
It would be if the other person's dead. It could be that the person is blocking the spell.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just want to know if my character knows.
Yeah, your character knows.
I would have said that.
Yeah.
So like, if they don't answer, it's either they're dead or they have one of those amulet thingy that blocks it.
Ignis block, as they call it.
And I've heard people call it Ignis blocker. I don't know why. Apparently, you didn't want someone called Ignis in your head all the time.
Or, Ada says dead first. Danny's eyes widen and then looks into the floor. And then he says the block. She says the blocker thing. And okay, a blocker. So maybe they're just not receiving the sending per se.
Yeah, like you know how like you can dispel magic and stuff, or you can counter spell it.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
amulet kind of works like that. kind of like in theory it's kind of like that. So like if somebody wears that amulet, you don't like you can't be scried on, you can't be like anything in the divination school. I think that's how it works.
Right, right. All right. I get you. I get you. I get you.
But also those
Um,
things are like crazy rare. So like if somebody can do that, like damn.
out of curiosity, where did you study at Kantakol again? What school was it?
Why are you asking me? Are you trying to check my sources or something?
No. I'm not discrediting your credibility. I'm just wondering if you know Professor Talon.
Do I?
Go ahead, roll intelligence check.
Okay. Oh damn.
20. Yeah, you would know Professor Talon. It's one of the actual professors. You know there are other students, and then they actually do have some classes. So he's one of those professors that actually teach. That one he's kind of like experience in the what the word? It's the kind of like proficient in the school of divination, basically.
And he was a guest lecturer or something, or he was in my school.
He was in your school.
Oh. Oh, you know, it's a big school, but I have heard of Professor Talon. He was like the big shit on like divination magic. I think I sneak into a class of his once. It's pretty cool.
Right, right. So I'm his friend. Um,
Right. Okay.
you're not gonna believe me or whatnot. Would it be? Could it be possible that he's purposely blocking any sending spells with some bull wiki magic that prevents scrying in the first place? I've seen him do it, but then does that also prevent sending?
I mean, if he has that amulet, it blocks out everything. It's not like stop the Ignis block. Okay. It blocks out everything, especially Ignis. But
Right,
so it doesn't have like it's not like you can just block a keyword like in your sender. It's like a more like a general thing.
right.
So enemies can't send you anything or scry on you, but France also can't send you anything or scry on you. It's an
DM.
awful thing, Ignis
Oh,
blocker. So sad.
yeah. DM.
Yep.
Could I roll a history check to see if I recall him actually having some sort of magical equipment attuned to like something like that?
He's a wizard.
Yep.
Most probably.
All right. All right. High hopes. High hopes. Thank you for the query. For answering the query.
I mean, like, someone as famous as Professor Talon would probably have that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Because, like, I mean, imagine if, like, you just have a conversation with someone and, like, oh my God, you're so cool. And I know this sending spell, then you're, like, imagine someone just get your keyword out of nowhere and just, like, you don't even know this person. They keep sending you messages. You would hate it. That's why you need the Ignis Block app.
I can't relate, but I do know someone like that. All right. Regardless, good luck. Maybe use it. In general, just good luck to you in whatever sort of sense. With the, I do the finger guns again, and I shrug my shoulders.
Right. Yeah. Thanks.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
Now, is it midday, right? Oh, it's still morning.
It's the morning.
I'm gonna make my way up the tower, up to the roof.
Alright.
What's with everyone with the tower? What's with everyone with the tower?
Oh my God.
You walk up
Please
past the second
don't.
floor and finally to the roof where you would see Nepia again. You see Nepia's shoulders slump the moment you get onto the roof.
Well, I'm gonna walk past her, give her a nod. and look towards the fortress over there. How
Uh-huh.
far is it? Are you how far is from the tower to
The tower to the center of the fortress, it'll be around 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet? Ha 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 ha. And I just beat up my yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna take a look at the fortress itself, in
Uh-huh.
around itself, trying to find details. I mean, a way in, as especially, I mean, a weakness or something. I
All
mean,
right.
something that we can use to get in.
All right. Go ahead. Roll perception check.
Okay. The thing is,
The
has
thing
this now.
is, oh, aspect of the beast eagle.
Oh my god. Do you have eagle eyes?
You
Yeah, you can see up to 1 mile with no difficulty, able to discern even fine details as though looking at something no more than 100 feet away from you.
Damn.
Additionally, dim light does not impose disadvantage on your wisdom perception check.
Damn.
You look at the place, trying to find it. Go ahead, roll. Yeah, you can roll perception check.
perception. What perception? Ugh, but I will
11. Gotcha. Alright.
that. Oh, okay, okay.
Alright. Okay, use fate point if you want.
Should I though?
Your choice. You have 6.
We're at 6 though, but we did a bunch of RP.
Just assume every RP is
Fucking
quality.
min-maxing RPs here.
Hey, you did this. You
Maybe I
did
should
this.
change the mechanic again, make it even lower so that you...
Oh my god!
How many guys should I add 5 to this?
I mean, what do you expect to see? I mean,
Yeah,
I
let's not.
looked at it, rolled a 19. You know,
I,
what do you think? Like, you can get anything more with a 16?
well, the thing is, I can look further than you can, even with those binoculars.
How do you figure?
1 mile is 5,000 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, but I got 8 times zoom,
Yeah.
and the closest you can see is 100 feet away.
No, 5,000 feet, and I can see as
Yeah.
though
As
they are
if it's
100 feet
100 feet
away.
away.
Yeah. So, can you see good detail from 100 feet? Better than I can see with binoculars. 8 times zoom. Someone needs to do the math on this. we can use a fate point.
Yes,
If
yes,
you're
yeah.
looking through normal vision at an object 1,000 feet away, right?
Mhm.
And you can see it at 8 times larger, right?
Right.
I can see
I mean, so
up
it's
to
normal vision.
5,000 feet away as though I'm looking at 100 feet.
Okay, but your 5,000 doesn't account for anything because it's 1,000
Okay,
feet away. So just drop the 5,000, doesn't matter.
okay.
It's like you're looking at something that's 100
Yeah,
feet away,
yeah. Regardless, it looks like
Which-
you're looking at 100 feet away. Yeah.
which is like 1/10 of the distance. And
Yeah.
because it's 8 times larger for me,
Okay.
I'm looking from slightly more far away, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Like 120, let's say.
So 100
But I
feet.
rolled a 19, you rolled a 16.
So 100
Up
feet
to
is
you guys. Your choice.
Being very
I
stingy
mean,
with
the
these
post
bits.
I
it, right?
know.
Let's follow him. Okay, I'm not going to look.
All right.
I'm done.
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, you try to look for any particular detail regarding like okay, it's suddenly muted. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah?
All right, okay. The background music suddenly stopped. Yeah. Oh, because the audio ended. That's why. Right. So you guys, Ahmed, you try to look for any particular detail on the tower or anything like that that would tell you that there is an alternative entrance. The immediate one that you can see is via the rust engine station or the tray station. But beyond that, there is. I mean, there are windows upwards, like around the second and third floor, but given that the windows are kind of like moving a little bit, maybe that might not be a good idea. The walls itself are pretty sturdy. But you don't see any alternative entrance. At least not from your roll right now. So,
All right then.
what do you guys do?
Well, almighty leader, let's go.
Almighty leader, what?
Well, since I can't see anything, I'm just gonna go down to the yard and start training it.
All right. You're just gonna resume your training. Anybody else? Because if you're not gonna do anything, you're just gonna sit here. That's
Well,
like,
we can't.
I after the whole debacle, I'm gonna go find Bija because I said I was gonna go find her and work on the whole
Oh,
white thingy.
all right. Uh, Leon, Briar, Danny.
maybe we convene now to discuss what's our plan with Blade Fort or trying to pass through Blade Fort.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's why I kind of bring you guys
I
together.
mean,
Yeah, yeah. Should we discuss now?
yeah,
Sure.
before we all split off.
Yep. So, giant fortress-sized monster.
Hmm.
Hmm. Eat whole trains alive.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
You're
Only
aware of
way
the
through.
situation, yeah.
Yeah, only way through is through the giant monster.
Hmm.
Gotta blow it up.
No. They
I
would have
mean,
let us.
like, do you see any way else? Is the mod is could the fortress be someone they know?
That's what they said.
Did
It
they?
was their leader.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at this point, what do they expect from us?
I don't know.
I think they just want us to stay here and do nothing.
Maybe help
Uh,
people.
yeah. I mean, people
Although
here seem very content with just coexisting with this thing, as weird as that sounds. Which I'm not
kind
for,
of.
by the way.
Yeah,
I mean, they're okay. They're nice. I am wondering if they have another sustainable way of do living here since everyone is kind of like living on rations and stuff. Um, I don't know. I mean, honestly, our plan here has always been trying to find things to upgrade our train, and it seems like what we need is near that castle, but we can't get through this castle, correct? Like
Yeah,
anywhere that we are in proximity of it, it will kind of kill us or try to attack us, that kind of thing.
but,
Um,
but wasn't
but
our main goal? Oh, sorry.
yeah,
Wasn't our main goal here was to find a giant rust cartridge?
yes, exactly. That is our
And
main goal.
yeah, and isn't it most presumably located at the fort?
Yes,
Yeah. So
exactly.
yeah, sorry. Then continue on with your plan.
No, there's not a plan. I'm just
Oh,
stating our
you're just
situation.
right.
I'm trying to get to the part where we might think of a plan because obviously we can't work on this alone. There is no way just us or even like us plus like all the new people we just took into our train are able to like defeat that castle, but maybe, just maybe, with these people there might be an answer, like might be a way, although obviously they're not open to hurting the castle because it's their friend. So one way, the longer way, is figure out a cure of sorts to turn this the people who have turned into a white thing back to their normal self. Although that is a very, very, very long route that we don't even know is even possible. So we think up of another plan. Another plan is to see if they are see the thing is, even if we get that rust cartridge, we still got to go through the fort, and that thing eats up anything that goes on it. So either way, we need to like deal with it. So either one, we find a cure, or two, persuade them to help to band together and take the castle down. And the latter might be even more plausible than the former. So, but it's not the most popular option here.
I mean, can we even cure,
Exactly,
revert?
that's what I said.
What?
We
No,
don't know if we can.
like the creatures?
We don't know.
Plausible. That's a huge ass hive of some kind. Like it's a plant at some point, and it's just eating.
I
Ugh.
know. That's what I've been saying. It's pretty much impossible, but that seems to be what they want to do. But what we want to do is basically just find this rust cartridge and safely go through. However, we aren't able to do that until we deal with this big castle. So the the way that I could think of to deal with this big castle is one, figure out a cure, which seems like it's one of those chasing pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, or persuade these people to kind of accept the truth that they may never turn back and just kill it. Then it might be easier to form a plan to kill a castle rather than cure one.
That seems to be the
Un-
consensus. So.
Unless somebody else has another like middle point, because either one is not great here. Anyone?
There isn't a plan C. There cannot be. I mean, plan A seems impossible as well.
Yeah.
I don't mean to, undersell our capabilities here, but I really don't think we can, you know, destroy a disease or whatever it is that's been, well,
No, it's
destroying the
just
world.
yeah, it's just it feels like a more plausible task compared to like curing it, if you know what I mean.
I mean, killing it, yes, it seems plausible. Perhaps like a hermit crab situation, if we go into the castle itself, we'll find the heart and we'll destroy it.
Ooh, that could be it, yeah. A dungeon. I've always wanted to go into a dungeon.
Well, we had a dragon recently. Might as well do the other half.
And play Dungeons and Dragons like in real life. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my god, you actually have a white dragon. Now you have a white dungeon. I just realized.
So my current plan is to see if there is any like leeway that Bija have found, because I don't have anything.
Uh,
'Cause I
I,
need time to study this white thing,
I, I,
and we don't.
I have an idea. It's a weird
Okay.
one. I'm not. It's very half-baked. So they seem to be attracted to noise, and they prioritize at least like huge, larger noise of some kind. What if we now hear me out? Play specific noises, attract the weird tendril things around several buildings, and make them tie themselves up on themselves and like just constrain them.
Tejo. Um,
Very
that
far out, like I said.
seems very far out, but it does give the idea of perhaps drawing the tentacles away from the castle and let us sneak inside. Seems
That
a little more
that's
possible.
yeah.
Yeah,
Assuming that the castle and the tentacle are one and the same and not like a separate thing.
God, I don't want it to be a separate thing.
Probably a separate thing, but might not be able to leave
True.
the castle. I mean, might have overgrown its shell.
Like train is quite fast, right? How big how fast do we need to do to be to go through the city?
I mean, if we went full force, we pulled the train back a bit and then just get it full speed. We could, with the distraction, there is a huge window we could pass by it and
I,
force before.
yeah, I mean, how long does it take to cross the city?
I can bring you to the map, and you guys can do your guesstimating from there.
Yogi.
Okay, so the train eating part, the mouth of the fort is this section. Oh, why is it white? How do I change the color?
Double click it, change the color.
Need to configure settings.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. So that's the mount portion of it. If we're distracted maybe around Twin Blade Street, forcing all of its tension there, we can. If our goal is to just breeze by Blade Fort, we could. How many tiles is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, um, I don't think we should assume that this is the only place where it could be dangerous because like who knows how far the quote unquote sickness has spread. The- And this whole thing is basically a flower. For all we know, it could fold up into itself. So we could possibly just imagine that this whole flower thingy is a danger zone, which would be about how big is that? 2,000, 3,000 feet, right? Can
They're not
somebody read
tentacles, they're
my
Try.
vines. It's a flower.
It's 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet? Yeah, okay. Yeah, if it's, yeah, I guess flowers don't have tentacles. Flowers have vines. Uh,
It makes more sense.
yeah, yeah,
If they're vines, they all come off a giant flower.
or thorns. Um, so yeah, like, and our train goes how fast per round?
I think 500 per round, 440 per round. That's the top speed.
440 per round, and we need
But
to
it
get
needs to ramp up the speed, FYI.
yeah. So like if like what Danny said, we could just like go back a bit and then you know, um, so we have to go through three. So there's 3,000 feet, and we can go 440 per round. Means we need to keep it occupied for about 7 rounds ish for the train to get through safely at full speed.
But this is a plan to get the train past it and
Yes.
not anything about, getting a cartridge out of it, which we still want to
Yes,
try to do.
one by one. First, we see if an escape plan is possible while this thing's still a
Al-
thing. You
alive.
know, there's still a possibility that we could just skip this place and find it in another place. So at least an escape plan is kind of possible as long as uh the thing is kept occupied. So knowing that that is possible, if we can keep it for like 7 rounds, let's hope we can. Another thing is finding the rust cartridge itself. And if it's within the fortress itself, which is the castle, then yeah, I think we're gonna be in for like some dungeon thingy. Do you guys follow my train of thought? Haha, get it?
Uh, 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 uh.
Ha ha
Uh,
ha
uh,
ha.
uh,
Clap,
uh.
clap, clap, clap.
But
I feel.
Yes.
Should we divide and conquer in terms of persuading everyone, or should we focus on a select individual first?
I think it's more like we need more information about the castle, which is why I'm trying to get out of Bija today. Like,
Hmm.
What do they know about the castle? Have anybody gone inside it? Are there things inside it? Because we want to know where the rust cartridge could be, so we could be like as precise as possible. If we don't want to make or break this castle thingy, because I have no idea if we can make a cure, and I don't think we're gonna be able to like kill it.
Oh, wait. Also, I just realized if that thing is a whole digestive system, do you think the rust cartridge might have been eaten?
I don't know. Maybe the
Oh,
dungeon's inside its stomach. Hmm. Maybe it only ate people.
God, I hate to be the poor sap that turned into that.
We don't even know if they digest them or anything. Maybe they just kept inside. I have no idea the biology of these things. We never get to dissect one.
I mean, we did just kill one earlier. Maybe it's still there.
Oh no, the body
Um,
faded.
Yeah.
The
Each
body
yeah,
each
faded.
time each time you
It's been
kill,
a while.
they
Give it a
turn
minute.
to dust.
yeah.
Ah,
So it's good. It's a bit hard to dissect anything to know the biology. The best thing we could do is incapacitate one, and then I go in and cut them but not killing them. If you get what I mean. It's gotta be pretty precise surgery.
It's a big operation if you're planning to do that.
Yeah. Cool, but that sounds so
uh,
cool though. Oh my god.
This also sounds a little scary because you never know if that thing could like wake up. You never know what
Yeah,
could be inside of it. It could make you sick.
exactly. It's knowledge that nobody knows yet. I mean,
Some
and
things
that
aren't
always
meant to be
comes with
known.
price. Yeah, but in this case, I feel like knowing more about these things would help us to like combat/cure it,
That is true.
because it seems like it could happen to anyone, and if we could, I don't know, make if it's really a sickness, we could make a vaccine, try to reverse engineer it, that kind of thing.
We use the same process when we work with
Oh
plants. We
no,
have to
this is a
figure out
recycled plot from the other
which
game.
ones are stronger against,
Yeah, yeah,
insects and pesticides.
yeah, something like that, but it's on creatures, mutant
Wait,
creatures.
have we ever damaged any of the tentacles?
You've never tried. You ran.
That might be worth asking about.
And we could all go and
Because,
ask Bija.
yeah,
Uh,
because what I'm thinking is perhaps we can lure out some of its tentacles with noise. Perhaps then it can have a concert or something. And, well, ambush the tentacles while they're approaching us. Use the opportunity to slide into the castle and probably have fewer tentacles to deal with.
What if have we ever cut off a limb of
Just,
one of the
just,
white
no,
creatures?
that's what he asked.
just
No. Oh, the white
Yeah.
creature. You haven't tried. I don't think.
We've never like taken off a limb or a piece of it, right?
We,
We've
we
only been
did.
able.
I did take some piece of
No,
it,
no, no.
I
I mean,
think.
like while it's alive, does a limb disintegrate?
You
Is what I'm
can't.
asking.
You can't cut something off when someone is alive. You need
What do
to
you mean? Of course
bring
you
that.
can.
Nope, you
You
No.
can
cannot.
cut a
Not
person's
that.
arm off while they're alive.
Nope, you
No,
cannot.
in terms of this world, the how it goes if you want to dismember somebody or leave a scar is when you drop to 0 HP.
And then you
Ah,
can. And
okay.
then whatever magic that is allowing you to regenerate from dying to full health the next
Oh,
day, that
it's the
magic is
HP
gone.
logic. Right.
Yeah, that
Okay,
magic
I
is
understand.
gone when you drop to zero, and that's when you're like a normal human.
Right. Okay.
DM point of clarification. So
Yes,
you said that when these things die, they turn into dust.
that is correct.
But according to
They,
my inventory and from what happened to Roland, I remember we did cut him.
that
Like
is
we
correct.
did do a
You did, you did,
post-mortem.
you did cut it for no. You just cut a small piece, and you've never
Yeah,
checked it since.
yeah. I took like a piece of the white
Yeah,
leathery
yeah,
thing on his
yeah,
back
yeah.
with a.
You never checked it since. If
what
you
do you?
pull out the bottle right now, you would see the bottle's empty.
Yeah! But it didn't disintegrate right away, though. Is the thing. We were able to bring the body back and then cut it, and then it went
Roland,
away.
Roland is still there. The white leathery thing is evaporating already.
Got it. But the pieces of brain, are they still red, white, and blue?
The pieces of what?
The pieces of brain. So,
Brain?
yeah, I took some brain samples from Roland.
Oh, the brain samples. Yeah, it would be that. Yeah.
So are the brains still like red, white, blue, and like because I remember they were like kind of mappy. So I took a piece that are red, white, blue, and then one that is like normal for test for control.
Yeah.
So are they still that color or are
Yeah.
they numb?
Yeah. There's still that color.
Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh. 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 Okay, got it.
Ooh, Rollins is still there, right?
Roland's body
Yep.
in Conticle. Oh no, I wanna
No, no,
go
no,
back.
no, no, no.
No, Conticle, sorry.
Uh,
Ploton.
this is just a theory of mine. The white things it engulfs the body, right? Changes it. The reason why Roland's there when it died because we killed it before it entirely engulfed its body.
Mm.
Like the
Mm.
Lux, that when we kill Lux, everything disintegrates, leaving nobody
That's correct.
nobody
You're
left.
right. Ooh, so so there might be a way of reversing it. But maybe if they're too far gone, then maybe it's
If
gone,
the
gone.
original body is gone, maybe we cannot reverse it back. I mean, remember the dragon has pieces of arms.
Yeah.
So maybe that dragon we can return it, revert it back.
But
But
but the dragon we killed, we stayed there after the dragon died for like about 3 weeks. The dragon, this all of it disappeared.
All of it disappeared. That's
I love it.
correct.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
So maybe it has to be like, because that thing changes very, very fast, right?
Yep,
That is
true.
correct.
So possibly the moment of quote unquote infection to the moment of
Oh,
transformation is
wait.
very
We do
fast.
have another sample we can experiment on now. We have
Egg?
you know, the egg.
Yeah, yeah. So,
We got an egg?
yeah, the egg. The egg from
Yeah,
the sewer.
yeah.
Oh shit, you're right. We have never talked. It's the meteor shell thing, right? Wait.
Yeah. The quote unquote meteor shell thing.
Holy crap.
Mysterious
We
white egg.
we still have that. Maybe we could spend
And
time.
it reacted to the white thing. Is what I remember. Like
Yeah,
I
it
remember
accelerates the process.
it accelerates the process. So we were staying far away from it. So yeah, we do have some lead, but by far like it's very still very far from like getting a cure. At least we understand a little bit, but these are
Right.
all hypotheses and theories. We still don't know what causes it. I need a lab, like I need a lab and some biologists, preferably professor specializing in biology and magic. This is hard. My brain is not that big yet.
You have a polymath.
I have a what?
Someone who's good at a lot of things.
Oh, yeah, but I have one polymath. I need more. Well, anyways, I could go. Do you guys want to just go and ask these questions to Bija? What do they know about the thing? Then see where we go from here. Because we don't know much about them, and I think it's good to know more about them to see like what we can do or what they want to do with us, that kind of thing.
Yes, completely agree with that.
All right.
We
So
can't
you
make a plan that planning or knowing things first.
Yeah.
so you look around, see where Bija is. She's not there.
Can I ask someone nearby where Bija is?
All right. So you walk over to one of the guys that are at the bar. He kind of looks at you. I think Bija's upstairs. She's always upstairs.
Like on the roof? Everybody's on the roof. Dang, but
The
Second
maybe
floor.
Nappy
blue,
is on the roof.
Oh, there's the second floor.
yeah, the blue glow on the second floor.
Oh,
Maybe
I
it's that.
just okay. We can check on that.
All right. So, all of you, just all of you, I'm assuming, just the.
I went to training, right?
All right, you go training. So
Am I?
so the four of you begin making your way towards the what do you call? Begins making you guys make your way to the second floor and you see that blue light coming from one corner of the room. So you guys approach that light and you will begin to hear kind of like I'm sure you can hear this typing noises coming from that direction.
I didn't hear any typing.
Yeah.
But okay.
We heard you describe it, so that's good enough.
Yeah.
So you come closer, and that's when you see Bija. She's sitting there in front of like three large screens, and she's just looking through it for a bit, typing something, and then another seems like another file opens up, and she watches it, and then she kind of like puts attaches something to the computer, and a different window appears. She doesn't seem to be noticing you guys entering the room at all.
And is there any place to knock? Can I knock on the walls or something?
Yeah, sure. You knock on the
Oh.
stone wall.
Before she does,
Oh, yeah.
like we can see the screens right now.
Yep, yep.
I see what's on the screens. What she's browsing.
So the on the main screen, you can see kind of like recording archives. You can see the dates are the days after the fall, basically. And then on the window that she recently opened up, it seems to be kind of like some sort of sensor. Basically, it is showing kind of like different kinds of. Actually, go ahead and roll intelligence check. I wonder if you can understand what's up here.
Boy, my dump stat. Let's go.
Here we have +0. That's not a dump stat.
I mean, yeah, my strength is actually my dump stat.
Oh, yeah. Your second
just
double.
intelligence, yes. I better check. Yo.
All right. You kind of you've seen this before actually. Like you've never operated it, but you know when you're on briefings, usually on those big screens, all those techie people are doing, you realize one of them is some kind of a long range scanner, kind of like detecting noise in different frequencies, and then one of them seems to be detecting kind of like different kinds of lights from different frequencies. She seems to be directing. You can see that the signal seems to be taken from the fort, and then on her third screen she would have basically kind of a you've have you played video game before, Leon? Would you have played video games before?
I feel like as a kid / teenager, yeah,
All right.
up until like being 13 or something.
Yeah. So when young, when you're playing beginning sci-fi 7, you would see kind of
What?
like you would see kind of like names and then
Final
health bar,
Fantasy?
names and health bar. So there's just like a bunch of it, and you can see on each one it would say there's like multiple sections. One section's Vorpal, and then you would see Bullwhip, Sky, and Matador, and then you would see like Aegis, and you see Master, Box, Rookie, Livestock, Butcher, and then next one you would see Affixes, and then more names, and then another one, and more names, and so on.
I see. She's playing a video. No kidding. She's monitoring the field. Okay, got that. Well, should we interrupt her then? Okay, to go for it.
I am code knocking.
All right, you knock on the stone wall, barely producing any sound, but it's just enough to startle Bija, and she kind of turns to you. Oh, my apologies. I did not realize you are here. Um, how can I help you? I hope everything is to your liking. I am sorry I cannot provide more food. Um,
Oh,
we
no,
are lacking in terms of supplies right now.
it's all right. Is there any fertile lands to start farming? Because Briar here would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think the ground outside is pretty fertile, but they're not. What's the word? There's not large space. We can have some, but a lot of us are not farmers, so we don't know how to uh, grow plants. If you can help, that would be really helpful. Thank you very much. Briar, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much,
I
Briar.
I've got a question. When the world first, well, fell, you went to seek shelter inside the fort, right?
Well, seek shelter is not quite the right word.
Oh my God.
We are actually from the Blades Fort is property of SAG. We are the owner.
Oh, so I suppose you would know its layout very well.
Pretty well, yes. Is why do you ask?
Well, I was thinking, since you're struggling with food, are there any supplies there worth taking?
Definitely. During the first few weeks, we spent our times to gather all the food, all the weapons, rust supplies, all we put in the fortress so that it's easy for us to use all the what do you call all the food and all is within reach. Unfortunately, we don't expect any more to um, become the white thing. I assume you know that some people transform into the white things, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of part of the reason why we came here. We just wanted to know more about it, see what do you know, and then add on to what we know about it.
I mean, feel free. I'd love to share information and maybe we can find a cure. I really wish we can bring all our old members back. So,
Sorry, it's I it's so weird to hear Malay accent in D&D. I'm sorry. I know I'm
how
Malay.
how
Okay.
am I going? Is there anything I can do for you?
um well, what I guess for starters I would like to know what do you know about the disease, or if you have a term for it.
Honestly, not much. We just call it the white disease.
Okay.
Um, she kind of ponders for a bit. From what I understand, it turns some people into monsters, but it's not everybody. It seems like they choose the more exceptional people to become those things. That's
Um
why our guild leader, the original Vopal team, get transformed as well. So yeah, that's what we know so far lah. What do you guys do anything about?
by exception, was there anything in particular that happened during the moment of transformation?
We were actually I was the wielder during the exit at that time. So I was actually outside of the walls, and we were, gathering supplies. just doing a secondary swipe, try to check if we left any food outside, and then I just hear screaming. So I went inside, check it out, and then I realized one of our team member, Joker, he transformed into those white monsters, and what he did was scary. So I tried to coordinate people to go out, but we tried our best. We managed to got a lot of us out, but a lot of the people that were essentially the more powerful people in the guild, they become those monsters. From what we know right now, there were in the beginning there were like 30 of them, but they fight each other. Now there's only like 5 that is in the city.
Okay.
Well, 6 if you
So
count Lux and 10 as separate people.
so no one has ever actually see the transformation firsthand. They only like at the moment of transformation.
I saw the transformation. There are others, but those people they left. They, I mean, the fort is lost. All the food is gone. So most of our guild left. The one that stayed here are essentially the people who are indebted to Animo lah. We want to save him and also the rest of the clan.
Oh, okay. Do you know what he
He
they he was doing at the moment of transformation? Anything of
he
note?
actually did not transform at that day.
Okay.
We managed to get out. Like I said, we managed to bring a lot of people out, but we have nowhere to stay anymore. So we tried to stay near the houses, near some of the towers. But yeah, we keep losing people, and those white things are massacring the people. So I don't know. I think like the stress got to him or something. And one night I saw him. I saw him change.
Hmm.
He became this kind of like a just a mass of flesh. I don't know what to do. I'm not a combatant, but I saw him just slither away, and he merged with the fortress after that.
Whoa. Okay. Merged?
Yeah.
Like he was a snake and then he merged into the fortress?
Not snake, more like I don't know what to say. It's like a pile of flesh, and he didn't have a form. It's almost as if like he only has a form when he took over the castle.
Oh, okay. All right. Um, but it does tally with like what we know, I think. Um,
What do you know about this thing?
um, well, we had a friend who turned into one after like a significant amount of stress.
Is stress really the trigger? If that's the case, why? Because not everybody was
Oh,
stressed.
it was extreme stress, I suppose. That it was like the the straw that broke the camel's back.
The tipping point.
Yeah, he reached the tipping point, and the trigger was something that we did not expect at all.
I
Like he
see.
thought we were betraying him, and when that totally was not the case, and we didn't even get to like explain our side of the story before he transformed.
Actually, that's how that's what happened to Animo as well.
Okay.
After the whole fiasco at the castle, everybody, like he was very controlling. He kept like saying people like, you need to stay here, I'll protect you, you guys don't go out. He's very controlling. We never do expedition anymore. We tried to persuade him. Now that you say that, that night actually is the time that I begged him to, to let us go on one sortie mission, grab the food that is in the fortress. That was when I saw him change. Oh God.
So it's definitely.
Oh, and she kind of takes off the headset and then puts it on the table, and then massages her forehead a little bit.
Hey, you know that it's not your fault.
Is it? I I asked him that, and he turned because of me.
No, I mean,
Am I wrong?
it's I don't. I think it's wrong to put the blame on you. You were trying to do what was best for him, correct?
Yes, but I didn't consider what he was feeling.
Well, now you know better to consider. We do think it's highly related to mental and trauma and stuff like that. If anybody has been accumulating stress, and that it means that possibly just like one thing could like just kind of trigger their in transformation. And I'm worried, usually it's people of power, people who has a lot of responsibility, which sounds like you are at a higher risk of it. Do you need to talk to someone?
No, I think I'm okay.
Are
I
you sure? There's there's no such thing as like being strong if it means, well, there's a, because like I don't know what a wielder does here, but it seems like it's a pretty important thing, and a
Chicken.
lot of people are kind of relying on you, and like it seems like most of the people who turned were people who had that kind of thing, because like our friend was also the leader of a settlement, I think. Yeah.
She kind of waves her hand. She can just waves it off. Is Wilders just the temporary code name we assign to the leader of the expedition?
uh
They are the weapons, so I'm managing them. So I'm the wielder.
uh that's cool. Okay. So what, you're not the wielder all the time? I thought you're always the wielder. I mean, Nepia said so.
No, I mean before this, I'm not. I'm just an engineer. I'm supposed to maintain these guys' eras, them doing the maintenance, that kind of stuff. But during that time we were short of people, so I volunteered, and since then, yes, I've been being the wielder. I'm the oldest, the most experienced, so now I'm worried about the Vopper kids lah.
Vorpal kids?
Yes. She kind of like goes to her screen and then pulls out a window. The window enlarges, and you would see it's a screen detailing Vorpal squad, and you see Bullwhip, Sky, Matador. Bullwhip has the image of Sasan on it. Sky
Oh.
has the image of Nepia on it. Matador have the image of Fabian on it. The Vorpal team's usually our best and brightest lah. They're very versatile. They suited for most kinds of jobs. They're usually the best. But I don't know, maybe because Maybe that's just how the best people are made. They are usually the most stressed people as well.
Well, it is wise to just check in on them.
I
But
I do regularly check with Bullwhip, but that's true. I need to talk to Sky and Matador, make sure they're okay as well lah. Usually Matador is the one taking care of Bullwhip, and Sky is usually by herself. But if what you're saying is true, that's a pattern, and I think we should. Can't believe this, but I guess I'm going to have to be a therapist as well.
oh, I thought you are a therapist.
Not quite,
I mean,
but
Nepia said so.
yeah.
um,
So is that everything you want to know about the thing, about the castle?
well, you said you're an engineer. Um, do you perhaps know anything about biology as well?
I'm I'm an I'm an erudite. So
Yeah,
yeah so
you know a thing or two, right?
yeah erudite. I work with technology and people. I need to make sure the era that they choose is not being rejected by their body and all that. I know the basics. I know to make sure people don't die when they put in
Okay,
era, if that's what
all
you're
right.
asking lah.
Yeah. Um, I guess. Well, and I'll take out the brain samples that I have. Sorry, no, I won't take that out. Do you have like a lab of sorts, or I guess anything to look through
She points to an
samples?
she points to an image of the castle on the screen. All of our stuff are in there.
Oh
Even
god.
then, after the fall, everything's kind of destroyed. But if we can salvage, if we can, if we can turn, um, if we can turn Animo back, then we can have access to the lab and tool and stuff.
Oh, um, okay. And have you guys ever tried to go into the fortress?
Oh, we have. We use the distraction thing to pull out the tentacle and then going inside. It's like it works for a bit, but we don't have that much rust, so we can't distract the tentacle for too long. We managed to
Mhm.
get inside into the castle ground, but the door that we tried is covered in that tentacle. We tried cutting it with our guns, our swords. It doesn't seem to cut through.
Ah, well, that's because it's not magical, I assume.
Yeah, that's why I thought as well. It has immunity to all non-magical damage. But we don't have any spellcasters in our guild right now. All the
Well,
spellcasters, especially
you
Joker, has been turned.
well, you can also use anything with elemental damage that would work, even if it's not magical.
Really?
Yeah, we have some infusions as well.
Oh, if we have infusion, that's great. We can use that. But I'd rather not hurt anymore. I want to, you know, turn him back.
I, I have to say, like, without the tools and knowledge, it's a bit hard to figure it out.
I mean, have you tried?
Well, what we do know is if they die, um, uh, they turn into dust, you know? Like, so there's not really a way to know and dissect what's in their, uh, what do you call? what's the biology of someone who has turned. However,
But I mean, if
mm,
they turn into those white monsters, I'm sure we can revert it. We can reverse lycanthropy. We can bring people back from the dead, for God's sake. This shouldn't be that big of a problem, right?
well, that kind of thing also requires a lot of magic and skills and knowledge, and those are like kind of old knowledge who, and we don't know how long it takes to know and like to get that knowledge, if you know what I mean. Um, I'm just like, the thing is, what happened to our friend was almost instantaneous, but uh the body was still there. It was just the white things that disappeared. So the current theory is we can possibly still reverse it if they're not fully turned. However, we don't know how fast that transformation is, if you understand what I mean.
I think so. But like, I don't know. Have you done like this? This
I have
can't be it. I'm sure
No,
there's gonna
it's
be a.
not. It's not, but I need more things to do
Then let's
it.
do that then.
I need a full lab. I need equipments.
She kind of opens and closes her mouth a couple of times. We, we can get the tools. What about other cities? What's the Hunter's Rest? Flotan, Kinangal. I'm sure they have
Um,
something.
well, we came from there, so
What
also I'm
about
not alone
Virikaf?
here, by the way. You guys are here as well, minus Ahmed.
You
I
So
guys
mean,
can
you're
feel
all
speak.
free to
you're
jump in.
you're saying all the things all of us probably would have said at some
You're
point.
the
You're
more
you're, you're
into.
doing very well.
Yeah, you're the more in. You know more about the sands of this. I choose. I don't know Bill Willie. So
I'm just content with the information flowing as it is. I mean,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Um,
What about Virikaf? Virikaf,
who?
we Virikaf,
Erika.
Virikaf City, the next city. Maybe they have some labs there. We can. You guys came here on your bikes, right? We can go over there, grab it, and then come back.
Well, we need a significant amount of cartridge for that if we're gonna use our
I mean, we
bikes.
can walk. These guys are not disappearing. It'll take a while, but it's not impossible, right?
How
Could I
long? It's
wait?
200 miles.
Sorry. This is okay. Danny is. I don't want to say impatient, but then yeah, this is going nowhere. Um, look, listen. Um, we all mourn for those who've turned, and like you said, it's true. We've brought people back from the dead. We've reversed werewolves, people lycanthropy, whatever that Bezigal is. But right now, we barely have an inkling on what this sort of disease is. And frankly, from our observations alone, we've dealt with some of these. Like Ada said, if you cut the knob off quite early, we could recover some body. And if we have a body, could revivify them. But I don't want to be a pessimist. That thing is a huge fort. Whoever turned, I'm sorry. With all due respect, they might not. There won't be an inkling of them anymore.
Yeah.
Lux,
What's
there
your
was an.
armor class?
Oh God. Oh
Oh
God.
God! Why do I always get okay? 14 DM.
There you go. I was wondering when the gun's gonna be pointed at Danny.
She's slapping you. You can move out
Oh.
of the way if you want to.
Oh, um, oh, she's laughing. I take it.
Daniel got him.
It's
Just
across the
slapping you with a
face.
gun.
Takes 17 damage.
Slapping me with the gun or slapping me with the hand?
No, with the hand, with the hand. Just slaps you across the face. He's not gone.
With a gun
We
hand.
will bring him back. And that's all I'm willing to talk about this. Are we done here? Can we go?
Well, I was hoping we could talk about possibly infiltrating the fortress and get what we need so that we don't have to spend months just to get to a city that we may or may not know if they have the things that we need.
I mean, that's an option. But every time we tried, we couldn't get. We're not fast enough. And the tools that is in there is going to be super big. It's a bit hard to bring all of them into the outside of the fort. Even more trying to carry the whole thing back to us. That's why I'm not
Did
really
you ever
suggesting us going in there.
try baiting it out?
We did. But
With what means?
the sounds that you heard, it attracts him. All the tentacles that's going around will be distracted by the speakers. But no matter what, he doesn't really escape from the center ring. He is always in there. He doesn't leave.
I
See,
assumed as much, but if we amplify the sounds, perhaps it'll be a better distraction, and a
what
large team
In
can
that
quote-unquote
case, we're
sneak in.
going
does
to need
he
better equipment and more rust.
react to does he only react to the sounds that you made? Can we make the sounds?
He reacts to any sound. If you go
Ah,
into the area, he will try to grab you and pull you into the fortress.
Are
If
it sounds or vibrations?
honestly anything, you make sounds, you touch it, if it sees you, it will go after you. If you are within range.
and
But
how far is
if you
the range?
have the sound, it will prioritize the sound. That's how I know he's still in there. He still remembers us. And I'm confident we can save him.
Why the sound? Why does he prioritize the sound?
It might
It's
be familiar to him.
exactly. Those are the sounds, the voices from Zack. It's his friends, the people he cares about. And he still reacts to it. That means he's still in there, and I'm not willing to give up on him.
But does he not see you?
What do you mean?
I mean, if he sees you, wouldn't that have the same effect as hearing the sounds of his friends?
Sure, but we have a lot of tentacle to distract, not just one. He
Hmm.
seems to only react to me.
Why to you? Is there any special connection?
Well, I we were
Mm.
supposed to get married.
Sorry. That was not Aina. That was not Aina. That was Aina. No, no. Ah,
So now you understand my hesitation.
fully. I see. Okay. That I'm sorry. That sucks. So we could try to make a plan of distraction, then see what we need from there and how far we can take it, um what we can, change it out. Then can I look at the party? Can we just exchange knowing glances on like whether we should talk about the fact that we have a train or
I not know, like as subtle as I could.
You shake your head. I guess you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, you guys don't want to tell her?
I mean, the problem is that what happened last time we didn't tell the leader that we had a train, right?
Yeah, remember what happened last time? Shouldn't we tell instead of keeping secrets?
Uh,
But the other problem is that she is desperate to. She just asks us to walk to the neighboring city, right?
she's
So
gonna
she's gonna
force
want
us.
to.
Ooh,
Yeah, she's gonna
Yeah,
want
she's gonna force us to go to
to.
the other city with the train. Like, oh wow, perfectly convenient.
that is true. I mean, but we could also just leave.
Hmm. The problem is we need to distract the fort to leave with the train track. You know.
No, I'm just thinking like if whatever we need to do, if we need to get more cartridges and we need to take from our own supply, is something that we could think about, but that's an option that we don't necessarily have to mention, but at least like, hey, we can help.
Okay, guys, here's my thought.
Okay.
The only reason we're keeping the rust engine a secret because we're afraid someone might want to steal it, right?
Yeah,
And this
kind
guy
of.
made it clear that they are not leaving until they have found a cure for their friends. Meaning we can trust them with the information that the rust engine.
Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean they want to keep it. They might want it to travel to the other city to do the what
I
Ada
mean,
suggested.
at that
They,
point, it's
they,
just like what, 4 hours if they want to. We could just leave them there if they want to. But okay, I'm gonna turn to Bija. I'm gonna ask, do you guys have are you guys have do you guys have plans to continue staying here or go to another city and make a new life there? That kind of thing?
Honestly, we're planning to stay here. SAG have held this fortress for, well, ever since the beginning of the age. We
Okay.
started from, just a fort, made it into a town, and we protected it. We have places where we could, start farms. I think we
Okay.
could make a living here.
We just need to make sure the threat is gone.
That's
And
correct.
I don't mean like, kill I meant like
We need to
to,
convert them all back.
yeah, somehow. Okay. Um, let me talk to my friends and see what we can do to help. In the meantime, I still think the best course of action is to go in there and take what we need. But we just need to figure out how to do that.
I agree. So,
So, and I assume like if we have a good plan, people would be in cohorts with it. So, it's probably gonna be fine. But we would also need to know what kind of resources we need and then get to acquiring it.
she kind of gives you a nod. And just as she is about to open her mouth, you immediately hear kind of like something crashing, just right outside the curtain that
Oh.
you guys are in. She kind of stands up and looks around for a bit, and then you hear, "Bija, Bija, need your help, Bija."
Go turn around. Who is that? Oh my
You
god.
turn
Wait,
around,
what?
it's just layers and layers of curtain right now, but you do see someone grabbing onto the curtain and moving towards the room, moving
Who
closer
is
to
that? Do
you.
we know him?
It's a silhouette. You don't see it. It's like a bunch of
Then
translucent
run
curtains.
towards him. Fuck it.
You
yeah,
push,
yeah.
you push through the
I'm
curtain
just
and you go over and you see Sasan. He's clutching his heart and you can see like saliva like foaming the side of his lips and he's just like stares at you with the wild eyes a little bit. Where's Bija? Where's Bija? Bija!
She's just
You
holding
there?
us, right? Is she not?
Yeah, she's behind you guys and she kind of emerges. Shit. And she goes over. Lie down, lie down, lie down, lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Kind of slowly pushes Sasan on the floor. Can you guys hold him for a bit?
Yeah.
He's going to start convulsing. Just hold him on the ground.
Ahmed, you got this, buddy. Hold on tight.
Proficient with medicine. Can I help her in case of heart
yeah.
attack?
Alright.
What's going on?
Alright, sure.
DM Bardic on Ahmed.
Bardic on Ahmed. You call Ahmed. You hear someone calling out for you on the second floor.
I'm gonna look up. Yeah, what? What's going on up there?
Help! Strength needed.
All the people around gonna look at each other, gonna look at the roof, and like unsure what's going on, murmuring, just spreads out in the crowd.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm on my way. I'm gonna grab my
Run!
head and everything.
I'm gonna hold on as much
Go
as I can.
ahead, roll athletics check for me as you try to push him down, and this guy is strong right now.
Hey, Dad, you have Bardic. Okay. Well, should we
Okay,
all try to do
I'll
it?
do that. Yeah.
DM, everyone make an athletics check, or is it?
No. You'll be casting Bardic at this point, but I guess you can roll athletics. Ada can roll athletics. Briar, Loaf can roll athletics. Leon, you're helping Beja as she's doing whatever she's doing.
Okay.
And Ahmed, you're just running up at this point, so go ahead.
Oh wow. That's a
we
What
are
would I
not.
roll for loaf?
Yep.
We are not. This is not
strength,
okay.
strength.
Strength.
This is not okay. This is not okay.
Oh wait, Chicky, is Chicky here? Can I
Sure,
help?
I'll give you Chicky as well. Go.
Okay, Chicky's gonna like Chicky's my oh shit, where is he? Is it party? Where's Chicky? Okay, yeah. Okay. Come on, Chicky!
Alright, okay.
Little
You
brat.
One more for
try.
Briar, right?
I'm sorry?
One more for Briar, right?
Oh yeah, Briar, strength check.
Strength or agility? Or
Athletics specifically.
Athletics, that's it.
Yeah.
Bring no work, okay?
Alright, so Chicky and Briar, the two small creatures, are the one that is holding down this guy their best, but no, you're not able to, as this guy convulses and knocks one of you guys kind of like away from away from him and into the curtains basically, as he begins to like shake uncontrollably. You, Leon, you run over with Bija as she kind of goes through a nearby cupboard and like pulling out all these different vials, kind of push it aside. No, where is it?
I see the party's failing at containing the guy.
Yep.
Well, I can't help her look for something that I don't know what she's looking for.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna turn around and try to subdue him with the party because
Alright.
And
at
can I
least
help
until
her find? Sorry.
yeah, at
So-
least until she does something else.
Alright, so you swap locations. Ada seeing Bija looking for something, you go over to help her. Leon seeing the party kind of like in trouble, you go and help the party. At this point, Ahmed, you're now in location as well, and you see the massive guy, the hyper Erod guy right now is just shaking uncontrollably, foaming at the mouth. His eyes kind of blinking between different colors. What do you do?
Are those the symptoms that Lynn had?
No, very different. No.
Very different. I'm gonna run towards what's going on? What's happened? What do you guys need?
Hold him down.
Push him down. All right. I'm gonna grapple the guy.
All
push him
right.
on the table.
All right, go ahead. Roll
I need to lay down.
athletics check against him.
It is cyberpsychosis, isn't it?
Go ahead, roll.
Bro,
Oh my god.
Can I do it as well, just for laughs?
Yeah, go
Add a
ahead.
D8.
Athletics
D8.
check.
Add a
I'm at
D8.
15.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm at add a D8. Come on. You never know. Add a D8.
The two of you try to hold him down, but he's just like kind of lifting Ahmed off the ground and slamming him
God.
onto the floor. Ahmed, you're gonna like you're forced to let go of your arm as this guy stand up, kind of twitching a little bit. His hair is now jetting around, trying to look for something, and then he locks onto Bija, who is right now just on the shelf pulling off different
Okay, I'm
liquids.
trying to help Bisha find
Yeah,
things.
Ada, you arrive in the location as well, and you're trying
you
to
need?
find. 1
Should I
second.
try this?
Or should I look? Can you
Do
go?
Try everything.
Yeah.
I'm at
It
wait,
says
you.
after I fail, so
Yeah, if you failed,
I evidently failed.
What
so-
was it?
yeah.
Oh shit! When you fail.
Resilience.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead. You can reroll that if you want.
I guess as he gets up, Leon tries a desperate trip
Desperate-
or something.
Yep. Try. Go ahead. Athletics check. Oh shit! You need that as the guy tries to stand up, begins walking over towards Bija. How do you take this fucker down? Like this guy's huge right now. And you're like half his size almost.
Wait, DM, he's growing in size?
No, he's not. He's not.
Here they are. The harder they fall, trip his ass.
Exactly, like Leon like climbs onto his back, you know, puts his like the guy's head between his thighs, I guess, and just full force throws himself backwards to try and topple the guy from above.
Yeah. So kind of you kind of use that as you pull up. You raise the moment his kind of like center of gravity up, and you kind of pull him to the side, trying to pull him down with the coordinated effort of everybody else trying to hold him down. Managed to topple him, and he falls down to the ground. He's no longer going off the bija, but he's certainly trying to get up and get free again. Ada, as you try to look for it, you ask Bija what she's looking for. She says, Benzo, there is a pin.
Okay, I will look for it.
Go ahead, roll perception check for me as you try to look for that
Can-
particular
Can I?
drug.
help?
More like can I investigate? I was trying to try and look at it. Like, okay, maybe this is how you say it, like.
I'll let
alphabet.
you, but it's going to be harder.
Oh, I'm gonna do it because I have +7 and perception is +0.
All right, go
Briar,
ahead.
you can percept instead if you want.
All right, so Briar is seeing the like strength thing. You're not gonna be much help. You go over to where Ignis is, and Ignis lets you know what drug. Ada! And then you try to look for that drug.
Oh,
Both of you try to find this thing. It's a little bit hard. All the things here are scattered about, and there's no way that you can find this particular drug. You spend this round trying to look for it, but still have not seen it right now. The
Are the
ones
shelves
holding,
so high?
the ones on this, on trying to hold on to to Sasan. The guy immediately, you can see like his arm breaks in half, revealing kind of like you really hope that you're wrong, but you're not. As you see a barrel of a gun just appears inside his forearm, and he points it into Leon's head, I guess.
Hear
Leon.
me out.
Yeah.
Manacles or handcuffs
Okay.
to try and like grab some part of circuitry or something with one handcuff and onto like a nearby anything to hold his arm there,
All right.
pointing away from me.
Go ahead, roll. Okay, first roll athletics to see if you're able to kind of lock him up together. I think that's what the manacles check, right? And then I'm going to need your AC still. He's still gonna try to shoot you during the time.
Oh my
14.
god.
my God.
Why are we all rolling so bad today? Except for the net 20, my god!
Okay, so he's gonna roll at disadvantage because he's shooting at melee range. Okay, that's
14.
not good. 14. That's a hit.
Okay, dodge.
DM, wait.
Uncanny dodge. You take 6 points of piercing damage as the bullet kind of goes over to your head, and you can see the light energy begins to coalesce inside. You move your head just right out of the way as the bullet cuts through your cheek and hits the ceiling up above, and you immediately hear kind of like commotion from downstairs as people begin to rush upstairs. What the rest of you? What do you guys do? As Leon, you try to lock him, but you're unable to even pull his arm in the direction of the like a nearby bed or something to manacle his arm together.
That is his no Era's arm, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
No white stuff is producing yet.
No white stuff. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into rage.
Okay,
I'm gonna.
let's go.
Ahmed, have you used your D8 yet? I don't think you did.
When did you give him?
Just now.
When I shot it, yeah, Ahmed.
Okay, all right, okay, yeah. Then you
Yeah.
still have it, yeah.
And then I'm gonna. Hey, Sasan, there is. I'm gonna grapple his arm and then try to lock him in a position that he can't point it to anyone else.
All right, go ahead. Roll athletics check for me against his athletics.
Huge.
Oh, you actually won by one. As
That's a D8 there.
Oh, okay, even higher then. So as you manage to pull the gun and you're just pointing it upwards, away from the rest of your party, but this guy is still struggling. Go ahead. Yep, Leon.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Can I use my sword, perchance, to jam it in there somehow?
Oh,
so it
definitely,
can't move
definitely.
around?
But you, that'll be your next turn. As Briar and Ada, go ahead, roll perception investigation check as you guys try to find this bottle from this pile of bottles up here. Why does he have so many bottles?
DM, can I give Bardic to? Oh shit! Ada.
Both of
My
you.
final.
Alright, Ada, you get the inspiration as both of you at the
Just in
same
case.
time simultaneously find a bottle in kind of like the very top shelf. You guys look at each other, and Brian, you kind of scramble up Ada, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry Briar out.
I got it.
Yeah, exactly. Briar, you kind of Ada lift Briar up by the legs, and then Briar, you reach up, you grab this one small transparent liquid, a bottle with transparent liquid. You can see at the front benzodiazepine, and you toss it over to Bija. Bija grabs the thing, looks at the looks at the label and sees it's correct. She kind of pulls out a familiar device, an auto potion, just jams the whole thing into jams the liquid into the auto potion and runs over towards the group. While the rest of the group, this guy is still struggling, trying to get free, and now Bija's coming closer. He's now trying to stand up, trying to go towards Bija right now. What do you guys do?
Well, I'm gonna try and pin him to the ground.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I
Yeah.
assist? Also, DM, can I assist by doing whatever way to contort myself to help Ahmed?
All right, so just this like tentacle, just like this slime wrapping around, and Ahmed, you hold on to him. What about you, Leon? What do you do?
Vicky will assist Leon.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess pinning him to the ground with a sword isn't viable anymore because he's up.
The gun is still
him
pointing
again.
away because Ahmed is originally like kind of like holding the gun. The gun
Right,
is
so
still pointing
hold
away. Yeah.
Point away.
Yeah.
Okay, well, gonna trip him up, make him fall flat on his face again. Hopefully,
All right, go ahead. Athletics check with advantage because Danny's helping you.
based Danny. Oh my god!
As actually both of you succeed as this guy,
Yeah.
you guys, both of you with the same with both power. Ahmed, you attack up, you grab onto the top half of the body and pull him down. Leon, you grab onto the leg and just lift it on the other direction, and this massive guy falls onto the ground, cracking the wood floor a little bit. And you see Bija rush over, raises this auto potion, jams it into this guy's chest, and Sasan goes. And you can immediately feel his body relaxes, no longer tensing. And he kind of slowly calms down. His breathing was fast, and it slowly gets slower and slower and slower and slower. He kind of looks at Bija, looks at you guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tap his back. Don't sweat it, Hasan. Happens to the best of us.
I'm gonna quickly contort back. What the
Bija,
hell?
Bija leans over, goes over into his eyes, checking it a little bit.
While Bija does that, can I just try to search through my brain the uh like medicine that she mentioned do, because I have like you, yeah.
Yeah, there's no science check, right? What would it be?
I
Nature
have
check?
Medicine?
alchemist supplies.
Medicine check?
Medicine check. Medicine check.
I have alchemist supplies.
Medicine check. Okay, I'll give intelligence medicine check because this
Are
is
we
Okay.
talking
remembering
about
stuff.
the medicine she used?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yes.
what that is. It's like a on a player
In real
level.
life, yeah.
I'm trying to myself. Okay, I don't know if Ada knows.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, there you go. It is some kind of sedative, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. You use.
normally used for.
Well, it used
The
to.
horse sedative or something?
Yeah, it's usually used during like when back then it was used to kind of like calm someone when what do you call when a patient is usually kind of like erratic or something and you need to calm them down. They usually use that. But in more recent years, people found out that that particular chemical is also kind of like interact well with trying to suppress the symptoms of cyberpsychosis.
Ah.
Yeah.
So yes, Leon, you are correct. As this guy slowly calms down, apologizes for his outburst. Bija kind of checks on him a little bit, kind of turns to Ahmed. Can you help me carry him over to that chair over there? Looks like we're going to have to do your maintenance a bit early this week. Okay?
Alright. I'm gonna try picking him up. Can you stand, Hasan?
Yeah, I can. It tries to stand, but like it's almost like he forgot to use his legs for a bit before it kind of clicks, and he able to stand himself up.
Okay.
And you,
And then I'm gonna just, shoulder carry him.
yeah, he shoulder carry him, help him to go over to the chair. He lies down. At this point, the people downstairs rushes up, weapons drawn and everything. They look at you guys. What are you guys doing? Is everything okay, Bija? It's okay. Everything okay. It's we just had a misfire. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You guys go downstairs.
Oh.
Enjoy your drinks. Okay. Feel free to open one lah today. We've been through a lot and to talk more with these guys about future plans.
Oh my god, it's still in the morning. We're still in the morning.
They all kind of nod. And like they all go down. You can hear cheering downstairs. Morning drinking, guys!
Oh my god.
I actually need to join them for a short rest.
You,
The
you know
guy.
what? If the white monsters don't kill them, the drinking will.
Yeah, Bija kind of goes over looking at Hassan. She kind of shakes her head. You sure you don't want to remove any of this? No, I need them. I'm telling you, you can't hold this much. Okay.
I'm
For
gonna
now, yeah.
ask Pijak. Hey, what was that?
It's what happens when you
Have too much
have.
eras.
Yes, correct. Sometimes sometimes the brain have a hard time recognizing which one is you and which one is not. It gets harder to recognize when there's too many of you that is not you.
Hey, Visha, do you possibly have connections to the net?
Intranet, ya. Kenapa? Why? I almost said Malay there. Why?
It's like whenever you speak that accent, I just have this like innate desire to
To
just
reply
switch
Malay,
to
right?
Malay.
Yeah.
Because it's just so weird to like keep talking Malay. Okay. Uh I was it just came to me. What if like if we could see the brain scans of somebody with cyberpsychosis, perhaps like the medicine that you used, we could possibly use it to slow down the effects of turning.
Her eyes widen a little bit.
Possibly,
Then
but
looks at
I
of
need
the
to
potion.
check. Like that's my current hypothesis. I just need to see if it's the same. I've seen the brain of someone who was in the process of turning, so I'm just wondering.
She nods. I think that's a good idea. Thank you, Ada. Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. I'll need to do some checkup with Bullwhip here, Sasan. Why don't you guys go downstairs and enjoy yourselves? Thank you very much for your help.
Can I was asking if I could use your terminal to find the papers.
Oh, of course, of course. You
Okay.
go.
Sorry.
Well, before leaving, I'm gonna. Well, if anything happens, just yell out something. I'll be outside.
We will. Thank you, Ahmed.
No problem.
She kind of goes over to what do you call towards Bullwhip Sasan, and he begins to kind of like place this kind of like suction cups, place it near his forehead, the side of his head, and just all around his head basically. You guys go on. Some of you went drinking. Some of you went outside to continue training. Some of you finally have access to the internet. Oh my god! And
Oh
just
my
start
god.
browsing.
I'm
That
gonna play some music while I search for papers.
and
Okay.
you guys just hear in the background as Ada plays some music. You just hear kind of like just jazz music in the background, and
What jazz?
that is where we're gonna end our session today. As you guys figure out a plan to proceed, and then with all the circumstances that you have with you right now. So, I'm gonna stop here for now. Thank you very much for coming, listening, and watching and playing. We'll see you guys next week. God willing, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week for more. No Arca de Twelve tomorrow. Hopefully next week we'll have Arca de 12. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.